worldwide. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
The zoo.
It's not. It's fine.
Hey guys, welcome to Dirty Water TV. This is our first live webcast ever. We are here at the 4th floor of the greatest bar, but you can check us out anywhere. Here in Boston, in Los Angeles, in Las Vegas, I think maybe even in Dublin.
Maybe in Great Britain,
In a van down by the river, most
possibly
likely.
Australia.
This is our
We've got
first time.
Wi-Fi?
I know, if you have Wi-Fi.
If you have Wi-Fi
you
in
can
a
check
van
us
down
out.
by the river, I think
You
you're
could be at
doing pretty well for
Starbucks. You
yourself.
could be drinking coffee and watching us right now.
Hashtag Dirty Water Fridays, hashtag Girl Talk. I'm Kayla, this is Sophia, and this is Lori. We are your hosts for the night, and we are so excited that you are joining us here tonight for a night of bromance.
There is some bromance happening in this bar.
Yeah, we got those dudes down from The Bachelorette coming, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we have Dylan and
Brian
Brian.
and Dylan.
I've never seen The Bachelorette, but
Neither have I.
I met
I know
Dylan.
there's roses involved.
Yes, and I met Dylan last time. He was very cute. I took a couple photos with him.
I saw it on
Oh, he
Instagram.
was?
And
My
I
mom
texted
thought
you
I was
immediately.
dating
Yeah,
him,
I
but
texted you immediately.
Your
and I
mom
was
thought you
like,
were dating him for
I was
real?
like, who's this boy?
I said I
That
was,
is
but
so funny.
honestly, I had to beg to get a photo with him. There were so many girls waiting in line to get photos with him. We have him. We have Brian. He's coming in from Philly. It's going to be one crazy night here on the 4th floor of the bar.
Ooh, Philly cheesesteaks. That's got me going.
Oh, my
Yes.
God, I love cheesesteak.
Dude, I would go
How
for
much do you love cheesesteak? Actually, last time me and Kayla were at the Cape Cod, where were we? It was
Yeah,
Dino's.
where were you?
We were at Dino's.
Dino's.
I've
I
been
got,
to Dino's.
I got cheesesteak for dinner, and it was phenomenal. That was with Bacardi Mango Fusion, and that was delicious.
We have so much going on. I don't know. For anyone who has never seen Dirty Water TV before, it airs on Nessun Saturday and Sunday nights at 11:30.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's funny
And
because
Sundays, too, if you're up for that.
Sundays, yes.
I'm
And
up-
it's
I'm up
funny
on
because I
Sundays.
met both of you through Dirty Water.
Yep.
Lori was my first interview,
And she was my first interviewer.
and
And actually, Lori was my first interview for a Dirty Water Friday, so I was super nervous. And you were doing a fashion show here, and you've done so many fashion shows from there. You've been at the Liberty a million times.
dressed
you
me
covered-
tonight.
She dressed Kayla tonight. If you can see, if we can can
And
we
myself.
Do we try to host Kayla up a little
Can
bit?
we-
I don't
can
know.
we-
I
can
feel like
we-
that will
Yes.
end badly.
I feel like it would, but
Either
if you
way.
can see, it's just a magnificent
We'll
dress,
check it out
Lori.
later.
Thank you
You
so
do
much. Thank you
such
so
a
much.
wonderful job with all of your dresses.
Love
and
you both.
I
you
think
know,
we want to check out a little bit of. We have some fashion show footage from.
We do. So I met these fabulous ladies through Dirty Water when they interviewed me for my fashion shows. And then I eventually became a reporter with these fabulous ladies for Dirty Water TV. But we have a couple of shows that we've done together. I think one was at the Liberty that we're going to cut to in a little bit. Maybe
We're
a
gonna
couple
cut
months
to
ago.
right now. I think.
Let's check it
you
out.
know,
Let's
check
check it out,
it
guys.
out.
The stunning and talented Lori Kyler Christensen is a self-taught designer who's been making wearable art for years, but has most recently perfected her craft. Here tonight at the Liberty Hotel for Fashionably Late Thursdays, she's premiering her line, Benny Caprice. Fashionably Late Thursdays at Liberty Hotel feature the best and the brightest fashion designers showcasing their latest designs, all for a super sophisticated nightlife crowd that enjoys viewing upscale designs in an even more upscale environment.
My friends told me about this place. It's amazing. First time here. I'm from Miami, and this lives up to the standards.
But the designer that we are featuring tonight, Lori Kyler Christensen, is more than just young and up and coming. Her label is Benny Caprice, and she's Dirty Water TV family and a talent who takes their designs very personally.
This was the coolest thing I have done thus far with my stuff at like a huge venue. It was amazing.
In addition to showcasing her designs on the Fashionably Late runway for the very first time, tonight hits home in more ways than one.
Tonight is my grandmother's birthday, who passed away 3 years ago on Christmas Day. She was the sewer of the family, and she made all of my mom's and aunt's clothing when they were growing up. She made a couple of like my sister's prom dresses, and we never like sewed together, but it was always a thing that we bonded over because I would come over and like show her my stuff. She couldn't really like walk around after a certain age, so she's always just like hanging out in the kitchen. I'd come over and be like, Graham, look what I made, and she'd be like, oh my God, that's amazing. And she was the sweetest, most amazing woman ever. And so this is kind of just a tribute to her because I wouldn't have this talent if it wasn't for her, and it was so perfect that we got to make this night happen on her birthday.
Venny Caprice is quickly becoming one of Boston's best-known locally made clothing labels, offering an array of garments from tops and skirts to elegant dresses.
Unbelievable. The models are beautiful. The designs are gorgeous.
I just really like the short in front, long and back skirt look of everything. I think that's going to be great for spring.
Tonight, Lori unveiled a line of high-end dresses that rarely has been seen before. Reporting for Dirty Water TV, I'm Morgan Chase.
All right, guys. Lori, you had some awesome fashion.
Thank you.
At the
Thank you
Liberty
so much.
Hotel. I know you do some shows at the Liberty.
I do.
Also, it was your birthday, and you were at the Revere Hotel. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on?
So we just had a huge Dirty Water sponsored birthday party fashion show for Venny Caprice at the Revere Hotel. It was amazing. Kayla was there, Sophia was there, all the Dirty Water team was there. It was an awesome show. And
This is where this dress. I saw that on the
This
runway,
was in
and
the
I
show.
said, "Hey, Lori, hook me up."
I'm pretty sure we started freaking out when it came down the runway. We were like, oh my God.
Sophia wanted it. I stole it.
did.
Are
She
you-
did.
you're not
She
mad at me,
totally.
right?
No, I'm not mad at you because you look good in it, but I'm a little like.
Well, girl,
you know.
I'll hook you up for another event. Don't you worry about it. You know I have your back.
I mean,
we're all
better.
very close.
We're all very close here at Dirty Water TV.
We're like family. But Kayla
Like
is wearing it
family.
tonight, and this is from my fashion show the other night. However, Kayla, you've had some really awesome events that you've covered. Also, you have red carpet events that I'm going to help you dress for.
Yeah, Miss Hollywood.
So what you got going on?
I don't
acting
like
in
talking
movies.
about myself.
Well, I'm going to make
I
her
like
talk
talking
about
about yourself, so
Exactly.
let's talk about yourself. You're in a movie that's airing on Lifetime very soon.
Yes, it's
And
Saturday,
I wanna make
September
that
20th.
known.
Lori's already working on my red carpet dress. I'm really pumped. I
Are
actually.
you taking us?
I'm gonna take both of you.
Are you taking us?
You sure you want to take me to a red carpet event?
No,
Because that
I-
could get a little messy.
No, that might get weird.
No, no,
That
no.
might get weird.
You know, I'll
We're
just
still
like
doing it.
hang
We're still
out,
gonna
take
do
your
it.
Instagram for you.
But either way, Kayla's got an amazing movie coming up. I'm dressing her. Are we wearing this?
I think I might wear this outfit. You got a sneak peek. I'll let you guys know when
I
it's
mean, I might
Saturday,
wear
September
this.
20th on Lifetime, probably 8 o'clock. I play a 16-year-old. Kind of scandalous cheerleader.
It's so
I know you
funny.
guys would want to see that. It's a little creepy, but
No, it's so funny that you can literally pull off a 16-year-old cheerleader. You really can do it.
I'm pumped. It's called
She's
The Assault.
She's multifaceted.
It sounds like a Lifetime movie, but it's actually really. I'm really excited to be a part of this project.
So you're a cheerleader. Could you give us any information about what the movie's
Wait,
about?
wait,
or
can you do a cheer?
Can
No,
you do
I
the
can't do a
perfect cheer? Can you
No.
do a cheer?
Give me Mario at the bar will have to give me a few more cocktails before I'm start
All right,
cheerleading
all right,
for
all
you
right.
guys.
45 cocktails, Kayla. How many cocktails does it take for you to do a cheer?
We at
Maybe
Dirty Water
40
TV.
maybe 47.
I'm gonna pretend I never heard about that cheer because I don't want to embarrass myself. I know my mom is watching. So
I'll
much Dirty
check-
Water
I'll check
TV
back later in the night.
and a lot of celebrity interviews this summer. Last week I was interviewing
That's
the
right.
people from The Giver.
Which
I was
is amazing.
actually wearing your dress during
I
that
know,
interview.
she was. I
Yes,
made
she
this
wa-
dress so that she could
This is-
interview the Have you heard of The
The
Giver?
one with the teal and
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ah, it's
This
so
movie's
perfect.
a huge deal. I
It's
never
so
read the book when I
perfect.
was younger, but Lois Lowry, she was the writer. And I think
Yes.
we had to read it in school, but I probably Spark noted it because I didn't really read when I was in school.
I read Ender's Game, and it was amazing. And Ender's Game finally came out with a movie. So I think that people are just getting better at making books to movies
Yes.
quicker.
And the movie was amazing. We interviewed
Was
the
it?
2 stars. They were so gracious. They're very young, 15, 16 years old. Very excited to be on Dirty Water.
So what you play, like, in your
Exactly.
movies.
They're like, you look like you're my age. How old are you? I'm like,
Not your age. Not your age at all.
and other
20.
interviews. Mike Baxter, he had Mark Wahlberg. We've interviewed Mark Wahlberg a lot.
Dirty Water TV has been all over the place.
Yeah, we do
people.
this. And we
You
did
have
Maria
no idea.
Menounos. We
Yes,
interviewed Maria Menounos.
did
You
it.
did. You did not do her, but
Did
you did
it.
interview her.
Yes, I interviewed her at Cambridge Style Galleria for her book signing, and she was fantastic.
And my favorite interview of the summer, funny man Rob Reiner.
He's fabulous.
He's so
I mean,
funny.
he really is
He directed
fabulous.
this movie. He acted in this movie.
He's
There's
multi-talented.
One of my favorite sit-down interviews. He gave me a lot of advice because I'm an aspiring actress.
She's
Tell
not
me-
just aspiring, folks.
I
She
am.
is an actress.
Yeah,
Don't let her
she's
fool
not
you.
aspiring.
He was
like,
one of my
no.
favorite people because he sat down with me after, gave me a little insight into Hollywood, New York, and I think you guys should probably check out this interview.
I want to see it. Let's check it out.
Hey guys, I am here with Rob Reiner, actor and director of And So It Goes. Welcome to Boston.
Nice to be here. Nice to be with you.
Thank you. And so, when you were on the press junket for the bucket list,
Right.
this whole concept came along. Can you tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about that?
I mean, you know, whenever any journalist would ask us what's on your bucket list, Jack Nicholson would always say, one more great romance. And that gave me the idea to do And So It Goes. I thought two people finding each other at that point in life, let's explore that. And we hired Mark Andrus, who wrote it as good as it gets, which was a great Academy Award-winning thing for Jack. And so we developed this. And what I discover as I do these, I've done a number of romantic comedies, basically it's always the same. The men and the women are the same. They do this dance around each other where the woman really is much more mature. She knows what she wants. She's emotionally connected to her feelings and all that. And the man kind of runs around like an idiot trying to figure out what he's doing until he realizes that what's important is right there in front of him.
This looks like a Eugene.
And what does a Eugene look like?
Like someone who loved you. Last time I had sex, I tore my...
Is this relevant to anything?
Well, I just thought of some information that you should have.
Is this by any chance some pathetic attempt at flirtation?
Well, when you put it that way, no.
Good night, Oren.
You have Michael Douglas and Diane Keaton. They've never worked together before. Why did you want to pair them together?
Well, I mean, first of all, you have the two of the great screen actors of all time. They're iconic Academy Award winners, and they're both perfect for these parts. And the fact that they never worked together was astounding to me. I thought, they've been around so long. And yet the chemistry was perfect, and they were so good together. And they have different acting styles, but yet when they got in the scenes together, it just was like, perfect. It was great.
What's going on?
It's my son. He's on his way to jail.
Wait, who's that?
That's my granddaughter. She's probably Guatemalan.
What?
He had sex with a maid once.
Dad, this is Sarah. Sarah, this is your...
Oren. Nice to meet you.
Not only did you direct, you also acted in the movie.
Yeah, I acted in the movie. The way I look at it is anytime you get an opportunity to wear an undetectable hairpiece, you have to do it. So that's why I played the part, because I defy anybody to notice whether or not I'm wearing a hairpiece.
Are you you're the piano player?
Yeah, Artie Burns. I play with Leah at the Oaks Bistro.
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, I came here to pick her up.
Well, you mean on a date?
Yeah.
No, you're not her. She likes a man with actual hair.
I loved it. And what was it like playing Artie? I mean, you were falling on slip and slides. You're actually one of my favorite characters.
Well, thank you. I will do anything for a laugh. I'll drop my pants. Not now, but I would do it if I could get a laugh.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Whoa!
Ta-da!
And so it goes.
What are you doing? Oh, you can't do that.
It's not up to me.
See, this is what happens when you have sex. I can make anybody cry.
Catch Dirty Water TV Saturday and Sunday night at 11:30 on Nessun, because the party never stops on Dirty Water TV.
It's very cool.
So we're back here on the live webcast. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm Sophia Goulet.
I'm Kayla Harity.
And I'm Lori Kyler Christensen.
And we're here at the greatest bar, broadcasting to all of you.
Fourth
You're
floor.
welcome.
I hear the Bachelorette guys just arrived. They're sneaking behind us.
They're
right behind us.
And the ladies are flocking. It is really funny to watch.
I know.
It is really funny
really
to watch.
entertaining. And you all are thinking this in your head, but nobody's saying it out loud, and I'm going to, because Jimmy gave me free reign to say what I wanted. Did you not hear him earlier? The girls that are flocking to him, it's like you've seen this in a bar where you're just
You're just watching. You're
just-
the outsider watching.
You're people watching, but you're loving it. It's like a reality show, and you know we've done a lot of great things here at Dirty Water TV.
Oh,
Where,
of course.
You know, we feel like we're in our own reality show sometimes. Am I right?
And honestly,
we
Sophia
are.
has done some reality show TV with Dirty Water abroad, and by abroad I mean in the United States. abroad in our country.
Broader
Broader
than
A broader
Boston.
landscape than
Broader
Boston.
than New England. You've traveled
So
a
many
bunch,
things
right?
going
Yeah,
on.
Dirty Water TV has been all over the place. We've gone to, I mean, I haven't yet, but we've gone to Las Vegas, we've gone to Chicago, New York City, all around Boston, the Cape, and I was lucky enough to be able to cover the Flugtag in DC, which was really fun, and we all got to experience a really great trip, and you know, we've been everywhere. You know, Dirty Water TV is really taking off, yeah?
Yes.
Well,
Gotta agree with
we are worldwide at this moment right now.
Worldwide.
Sorry, is that weird?
I don't care.
So should we check out some of your...
You know what? Before we do anything, guys,
I don't know what's happening.
You know what's funny is my cameraman's trying to tell me something and I can't really pick up on it
No,
without
he's
all
not.
of you noticing.
I just think that we need a selfie.
I'll do it on my phone.
Oh,
She
a
gets mad. I do all my
selfie. Oh, we
selfies
need a
on
selfie.
Instagram.
Go figure.
Well, that's what we do. So we don't like regular photos because they look too
My arms
staged.
aren't long enough.
If you take a Sophia, take over.
You do it. Oh,
well,
over
I
there.
can't. Okay.
I don't wanna.
All right, guys, we're taking a selfie. I apologize.
You know that
but
song, selfie.
I don't apologize. She is.
Let me take a selfie.
I think we
Okay.
got the Bachelor guys behind us too.
Nope, my
You
arms aren't long
probably
enough
could.
either.
Wait, why don't we get
Sophia.
them to take it? Why don't we call them over and have
Can we
them
call the
take it?
bachelors over?
Should I just snap at them?
Can we
Give
just
them
be like
give them the mama,
bachelors?
Hey, you.
Your arms are long enough. We can
All
get
right,
them
I'll
over
do
in
it.
our
What
I'll
are
do
their
it. I'll do
names?
it.
Dylan and Brian?
Well, okay, enough with the Instagram.
I don't have any. No, we have to do on Instagram. I don't
Oh
have
yeah,
any
you
storage.
have no. Oh, she has
My
no
phone is
storage
ghetto.
because Kayla takes way too many pictures. Everybody.
So Kayla has no storage, so
No
I'm going to take a
storage.
selfie.
No, what is that?
You know
phone?
what we
what
need to
even
do?
Is
No,
that phone?
you guys, do you know what we need to do? Not make fun of my cell phone. I will wrap this up right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it to, what are we checking out now? We've got to check out something that we've done, right? Maybe we'll take a break.
I think you know what? We all are empty. I can see it, and
I can
we
head to the
all
bar.
need. Let's just go to the bar. We're taking
Mario,
a break, okay? You guys
fourth
can
floor.
wait. We're taking a break.
We're gonna take a break, folks. But stay right here
I'm Sean
because we're gonna
Thornton,
be
and I love
hosting
that Dirty
all-
Water TV.
Experience winning like never before at Twin River Casino. Now through Labor Day, slot players can earn entries into our $300,000 bonus play sweepstakes. Then be at Twin River Friday through Monday of Labor Day weekend for your chance to win. It's all at the place with more excitement, the hottest action, and always New England's friendliest casino. Twin River Casino. So much more, so close.
I'm Susan Tedeschi, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
What is the greatest bar in Boston? The greatest bar for Boston Garden events. The greatest bar for fantastic dining. The greatest bar for watching the big game. The greatest bar for hosting your private events. It is the greatest bar. The greatest bar. Greatest people, places, moments, and events that make Boston legendary. Located at 262 Friend Street in Boston, across from the Boston Garden. Isn't it time you experienced the greatest bar?
Hey, I've been told I am Tony V, and also that I love that Dirty Water TV, and I wasn't told to say that part. I made up all on my own. I love that Dirty Water TV. See, I said it again because, you know, I do. I love it.
Batten down your glasses. White Rum has a new captain. Introducing the all-new Captain Morgan White Rum. 5 times distilled for a smoother taste.
This is it, right here. This is going worldwide. Dirty Water. The best. The best.
And for all your up-to-the-minute nightlife information, log on to dirtywatertv.com, and it's your go-to place for everything hot and happening in New England. From blogs to video, dirtywatertv.com has you covered with the most informative nightlife news. That's dirtywatertv.com.
The Baseball Tavern in the shadows of Fenway Park is Boston's best sports bar.
Baseball Tavern's been here for 50 years. My dad started with my Uncle Lenny. I'm continuing the tradition.
With 4 floors of entertainment, the Baseball Tavern has it all.
Here at the Baseball Everybody getting together, having a good time.
People from around the country say, oh, we went to the Baseball Tavern. It's tremendous.
The roof deck overlooking Fenway will make you think you're in the bleachers.
This place is great.
I like the Baseball Tavern.
Stop by the Baseball Tavern on Boylston Street or visit thebaseballtavern.com today.
Higgs Tickets has your summer tour covered from concerts to Red Sox baseball at Fenway Park.
Hi, I'm Higgs. Call me and let us make your trip to Fenway a memorable one.
With Higgs Tickets, you can be at every great summer concert for less. Higgs has you covered. With Higgs Tickets, you get the best value in town with no hidden fees. Stop by Higgs Tickets at 59 Causeway Street inside Duck and Baseball Tavern at 1270 Boylston Street before every Fenway Park event. Visit HiggsTickets.com today.
Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
This is Mark Wahlberg. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Dirty Water TV spotlights all that's hot and happening in Boston, from the bars and nightclubs to music, events, and celebrities.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Now you can catch twice as much Dirty Water TV on Nessun.
And I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love TV.
Every Saturday night and now Sunday night too at 11:30 p.m. because the party never ends on Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, guys, we are back here live with Dirty Water TV, first time ever webcast at the Greatest Bar. Here with Sophia, Kayla, and myself, Lori Kyler Christensen, and we are actually just going over something that me and Kayla have done recently for Bacardi Mango Fusion.
Yes. First of all, I love Bacardi Mango Fusion. Very delicious, so easy to drink.
She does. I've seen it.
We went to Martha's Vineyard.
I heard.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
I know.
So what happened, you guys?
I think we had a few too many dirty bananas. Have you had one at Nancy's?
Have I had a dirty banana? Let me tell you something. Yes. Those are the most amazing drinks. They have the most amazing drinks on the Cape, like from Dirty Banana to the Elvis over at Seaside.
They also have it was like a strawberry daiquiri and a pina colada mixed. It was like a strawberry colada.
How do you
my God.
like?
Oh my
what?
God! Before we left, we got one, and I was like in heaven.
Honestly, like I'm not a huge rum fan, to be honest with you, but I had the
Yeah,
Bacardi
right.
Mango Fusion. I love drinking, but like
She does.
the Bacardi Mango Fusion.
So do I.
We all do.
Something so sweet
Hi.
and something so easy about it. It's like such a summer drink.
It's
It's
a very
perfect for
summery
our
drink.
summer tour.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
very summery drink. Mango is always great for summer drinks.
And that show
I had
was
a couple
fabulous.
shots. I had a couple drinks with pineapple. Like I feel like it was really light with like a pineapple juice and a splash of soda. We had a blast. We
Vodka,
bar hopped.
soda, splash
My
of
first time at the
cran.
vineyard. That's all I drank.
Splash of cran.
We
Splash
had a
of
bunch
cran.
of. We've had a bunch of different variations of the Bacardi Mango Fusion. We had one that was like a Sex on the Beach. They had pineapple and cran and lime juice, and it was delicious. We also had one that was just like maybe 1 or 2 ingredients. They were giving those out as shots. The Bacardi girls were always awesome.
But it was
everybody
our
that we
first
gave them
time
to-
on the vineyard.
Yeah, it was.
Did you guys take Island Queen?
Yes.
The Island Queen.
We took
Yes.
Island Queen the whole time.
I don't
honestly,
like
like
right out of
boats.
Falmouth.
And it wasn't
I
even
heard
bad.
that.
She doesn't even like boats.
I
and,
was
like,
terrified. I
You
was
don't
so
like
terrified.
boats?
No, I was so scared. I was like, it was with cameraman Dylan and Kayla and me, and we were on the Island Queen, and I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna sit over here so that in case I like have a panic attack, I'll be like up against a wall. It was 20
She
minutes.
did that. I ordered a chili dog.
They did. They got hot dogs. And
You
I
got a
was
hot
like,
dog
"What?"
on the Island
And then
Queen?
like
Yes.
12 minutes into
Chili.
it, I
It
was
was
like, why
awesome.
didn't I get a chili dog? Because it was only another 7 minutes and we were there. It was
Very
so
quick.
easy.
So
Every
although
time
she
Kayla
hates
orders
boats-
something, I'm like, why didn't I get that?
I love it. But I know you want to see us on the vineyard partying.
I've been wanting to see. I wanted to be there, but I couldn't. And
did.
you guys did a fantastic job. And I think everyone should see
And
this.
also, we were wearing matching outfits, matching
Yes.
tandem outfits.
That's what we do.
As
That-
you can see,
you
we're
designed
all wearing
yourself.
black and white.
Did you
Black
design
and
them
white.
yourself? I believe you did.
I did. I made our outfits for the Bacardi Mango Fusion tour at the Martha's Vineyard. She was wearing a little nautical outfit, and as was I, and it was great.
It was very nautical, I have to agree.
Everything
you.
comes full circle with Dirty Water TV.
It does.
Let's check it out.
Circle, check it out.
Hey guys, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Lori.
And tonight we are hitting the vineyard and stopping at some of the hottest spots on the island.
Fabulous. And up first, we have the lamppost with the Bacardi girls who are heating up something awesome with Mango Fusion inside, so I think we should go check it out.
Tonight we're lemonade. It's featuring our Bacardi Mango Fusion and just a regular lemonade tonight.
Excellent. Have you tried it yet?
I've tried it. It's very refreshing.
So ladies, I'm going to give you something sweet to try. Are you ready for it? All right, let me know what you thought.
Absolutely delicious.
Good.
We have Bacardi Mango Fusion being passed around. Have you tried it?
I tried it, and then I got another full drink of it because it was amazing.
Here at the Lamppost, we are known mostly for our nighttime entertainment. What's new for us this year is now we're open earlier and we full menu. This is all new construction. Last year, this was basically where the dartboards were.
Okay.
So we basically ripped open the walls, made outdoor seating so to make it a lot more friendly and inviting.
Great venue. It's right downtown OB. There's a great patio outside. It's just kind of like the classic bar.
Did you try the Bacardi Fusion tonight?
I did. It was delicious. I had the Bacardi Mango and lemonade.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers, Kayla. Thank you.
We are wrapping up here at the Lamppost onto our next destination, which is the Sandbar. And I hear that Kayla is chasing the Bacardi girls because of that awesome Mango Fusion.
I just walked in. The Sandbar is here tonight, but I gotta head to the bar and hang out with the Bacardi girls and wait for the others to catch up. I'm here with Kaylin. What are you sampling at the Sandbar tonight?
We're sampling a kind of rum punch, so it's Bacardi Mango Fusion mixed with a peach liqueur, cranberry juice, orange juice, and a splash of lime.
It sounds delicious. And can you tell me a little bit about Mango Fusion for someone who hasn't had it before?
Yeah, so we just came out with it in April. Mango Fusion is a mango rum infused with a little bit of orange.
Cheers. All right, fellas, what'd you think?
That's a good description. Refreshing. I would have to agree with that.
Yeah, fruity, but still good.
Manly for a fruity drink.
Island drink, love it. Having a great time here in the vineyard, and couldn't ask for a better drink.
I am here with Mark, the owner of Sandbar and Grill. So Mark, tell me a little bit about your bar.
It's an awesome beach bar located in Oak Bluffs Harbor. This is our 13th summer. We established it with a theme of Key West and a place to come on Martha's Vineyard where you can get away from it all. Tucked back between everybody, but still looking out over a beautiful harbor.
It really is.
People come just to chill.
I am right here behind the bar with the incorrigible Richard, and he's going to make us some fabulous drinks. So Richard, what do you have on tap for us tonight?
This is the Sexy Mango Beach Party. And it's Bacardi Mango Fusion, the Cambier Pêche de Vin, and cranberry and OJ with a little bit of lime.
All right, let's get it going.
A brand new flavor is here. Bacardi Mango Fusion. Rep your flavor.
Richard, the bartender, just made us these amazing Mango Fusion drinks. Kayla, what do you think of it?
It's really, really good.
It's the perfect way to cool off on a hot summer's day.
I say we cheers to a fabulous night and head to our next destination.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
And you're too late, darling, you get.
We're headed to our last destination, but I heard the music bumping from the lamppost, so we definitely had to check it out.
I think we should go dance.
All right, guys, we finally made it to the Atlantic.
And it sounds like the perfect Saturday night in there, so I think we should go check it out.
You have some amazing contraption behind me.
Tonight
serving a Bacardi Mango Fusion with pineapple juice, banana liqueur, fresh watermelon, lemons, limes, and oranges. So it's just basically a Bacardi Mango punch. We're offering this pitcher for a table. It serves about anywhere from 12 to 15 drinks, and hopefully it'll take off this summer for us.
We are here with Martin. Now, Martin, tell us, what are you going to make for us to drink tonight?
Well, tonight I'm going to make the Bacardi Mango Fusion Mai Tai.
A brand new flavor's here. Bacardi Mango Fusion. Rep your flavor.
Martin, that is amazing.
When you think of the Mango Fusion, you definitely think of tropical drinks, and it's really light and refreshing. Tonight we actually featured a drink that had a lot of fresh fruits. The juices were on top of it, so it just went really well with the warm weather.
And what did the customers think of this?
They loved it.
We had amazing time here at the Atlantic and all of the bars on the Vineyard, and we have our Bacardi drinks in hand.
This is the one that Martin made me, and I can say that our first time on the Vineyard here tonight was an absolute success.
I say we gotta head back to this Friday. So reporting for Dirty Water TV, I'm Kayla Harity.
And I'm Lori Kyler Christensen.
Catch Dirty Water TV Saturday and Sunday night at 11:30 on Messin, because the party never stops on Dirty Water TV.
Oh, we're back online. What's going on? We are back here with our live webcast. First time ever, Dirty Water TV. We are broadcasting global right now. It's insane.
Global.
So many things going on tonight.
Global.
We had an amazing time at Martha's Vineyard.
We really did. It was our first time there, me, her, and our cameraman, and it was amazing. I think we rocked it.
I cannot wait to go back. We only have a few more weeks of summer. I think we can squeeze
Don't say
in
that.
a little
Don't
bit
say
more.
that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Bacardi Mango
Don't say
Fusion.
that.
Don't you think?
Well, of course, we can always have room for Bacardi Mango Fusion. But
And I know you're going to be sticking out of here because you're trying to find the Bachelor guys soon. We're going to have that
Yeah,
interview.
I gotta go hunt 'em down.
they're
you know
right
what I
behind
do.
us, but Sophia's going to go and get them for
they're
us.
like posing
Yeah,
over there.
I know.
Hey,
Oh, hey, posing for pics. My God.
They're so cute.
They're really so cute.
They're
I'm
very
newly
cute.
single.
They're
and
so
I'm
cute.
Yep.
Yeah, Kayla's newly single, and I'm
And I'm
single.
100%.
And she's single too. Yeah.
I'm the
Look how
most single
cute they are.
person on the planet. I
we
think.
are all very, very single.
Oh, isn't that
Womp, womp.
sad? Isn't it
Hashtag
sad? No, I
single
think I'm having a
forever.
pretty good time being
No,
single. I'm not
can we
gonna
just
lie.
can we just triple pound it?
pound
to the
it?
fact
Because
that
honestly, you can be happy and single at the same time.
Of course you can.
I
agree.
think it's possible.
We have so much fun here tonight, but we're going to be cutting, before we meet the Bachelors, we're going to let them give a little time to meet their new fans, party a little bit on the 4th floor of the greatest
look
bar.
at everyone taking pictures
Oh
together.
my God, that's a
so
Christmas
sweet.
card. It's a Christmas card.
Send that home to your mother.
Send it to your mother.
Send it to your mother.
But right now, we are going to be tossing, we're going to take a short break, but after the break,
Thank
we're
God
going to
we
be
have
checking
Kayla, right?
Boston paintball. Have
Yes.
you ever done paintball before?
I have done paintball. With Anthony. Oh my goodness,
You?
it is
I
a
have
great
never.
time.
I've never done
Super
paintball.
competitive sport. You guys wouldn't believe how
I
much
feel
the sport
like you're
is
very
taken
sports
off.
related, though. You've done hockey and you've done like a bunch of stuff. I've literally, the sports eludes me. I've never done paintball.
But you did design a really cool Bruins dress, which I love.
And every other team, but
And every other team.
that'll come
Bruins
later.
are best.
That'll come later.
But yes, I have covered a lot of paintball events, and you guys would be so surprised at how much the sport has taken off.
I'm
It is
sure.
just as competitive as any other recreational sport that you see in high school, like, you know, hockey, soccer, football, all of that is taking off. It's super competitive, and we're going to talk to Anthony later.
Yes.
Fabulous.
So we're going to take a short break right now.
All right.
I'm going to grab a new drink. I'm going to go
gonna
stalk the Bachelor
go
guys because that's what I do.
I'm going to sit here and hang
Bye,
out
everyone.
by myself. So, bye.
See you soon.
See you in a bit.
Peace
Oh,
out.
yeah, I'm leaving.
Global.
So
I don't know if
going
we're
to a bar.
cut, so I'm just
Global.
going to keep waving. But I think we're
Waving.
cut.
I think we're cut.
I don't know if
I'm
we're cut.
I don't know.
We might not be cut. Hey guys, are we cut? Are we still on?
Are we still
Hello,
live?
world.
Are we
Hello?
still
Hello?
live here? I'm not
Far
entirely sure.
wherever you are, I believe that my
I think we're still on.
Are we still on the
Go
air?
on.
Are you guys
We're
letting
still on.
this
This is
go
happening. We're
online?
still on.
My parents are watching. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Biggs. Hi,
We
Biggs.
thought we
I
were
just
cut.
turned
We
into
thought
the
we were cut.
Titanic
I just want
on.
to talk to my dog for a second. He's
All right.
watching the show.
In 3, 2, 1, we are cutting, and we'll
Boom.
be back to you soon. See you later,
Wait,
guys.
so we're still on the air? That was the thing. Bye.
Please tell me that wasn't still
Don't
happening.
tell me that wasn't still happening. It's still
Is it
happening.
still happening?
It's still
Is-
happening.
This is it. This is going worldwide. Dirty Water. The best. The best.
The Baseball Tavern in the shadows of Fenway Park is Boston's best sports bar.
Baseball Tavern's been here for 50 years. My dad started with my Uncle Lenny. I'm continuing the tradition.
With 4 floors of entertainment, the Baseball Tavern has it all.
Here at the Baseball Tavern, it's just everybody getting together, having a good time.
People from around the country say, oh, we went to the Baseball Tavern. It's tremendous.
The roof deck overlooking Fenway will make you think you're in the bleachers.
This place is great.
Baseball Tavern.
Stop by the Baseball Tavern on Boylston Street or visit thebaseballtavern.com today.
Hi, we're Bare Naked Ladies, and we loves us some Dirty Water TV.
I'm committed.
I'm committed.
Boston Paintball has been committed since 1992, providing New England with unrivaled paintball experience with 3 locations, including New England's largest indoor facility in Chelsea, the newest multi-use playing center in Ashland, and the tournament-tested home in Maynard. Boston Paintball has your field of battle covered. Visit Committed Paintball, Boston Paintball online pro shop. Buy online now at committedpaintball.com. Get in the game at Boston Paintball because they're committed.
Hi, I'm Cam Neely from the Boston Bruins, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Globe is the perfect destination for a quick lunch or a casual dinner and drinks with friends.
Everything rotates around Globe. All the hot women rotate around Globe, and all the best food and customers rotate around Globe, too.
Globe's newly renovated decor and outdoor patio overlooking historic Copley Square and Trinity Church provide a comfortable yet inexpensive neighborhood alternative.
It's just a relaxing atmosphere. Good price.
Come experience our new food and drink menu with our friendly staff.
Great prices, brilliant service.
Visit globebarandcafe.com today.
Hey, I'm Grace Potter, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Higgs Tickets has your summer tour covered, from legendary concerts to Red Sox baseball. Fenway Park.
Hi, I'm Higgs. Call me and let us make your trip to Fenway a memorable one.
With Higgs Tickets, you can be at every great summer concert for less. Higgs has you covered. With Higgs Tickets, you get the best value in town with no hidden fees. Stop by Higgs Tickets. It's at 59 Causeway Street inside Dunkin' Donuts or the Baseball Tavern at 1270 Boylston Street before every Fenway Park event. Visit HiggsTickets.com today.
Hey, this is Ken Casey from the Dropkick Murphys. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Come experience Lear, a welcoming traditional Irish bar in the heart of Boston, featuring 3 floors of excitement, hearty pub fare, a wide selection of cold beers on tap, and numerous widescreen high-def TVs for watching world-class sporting events. Whether you're looking for a fun night out, a great meal, an exciting game experience, or a classic special event, Lear is the toast of Boston.
Place in Boston.
Visit LearOnBoylston.com to learn more.
This is Shaq O'Neal, a.k.a. the Big Shamrock, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Experience winning like never before at Twin River Casino. Now through September, play slots to earn entries into our Jeep Every Week promotion. Every Saturday in September, you could be driving away in a brand new Jeep Cherokee Sport 4x4. It's all at the place with more excitement, the hottest action, and always New England's friendliest casino. Twin River Casino. So much, so close.
This is Mark Wahlberg. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Dirty Water TV spotlights all that's hot and happening in Boston, from the bars and nightclubs to music, events, and celebrities.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Now you can catch twice as much Dirty Water TV on Nessun.
And I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Every Saturday night and now Sunday night too at 11:30 p.m. because the party never ends on Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV. Dun, dun, dun.
Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV.
and our first ever webcast, worldwide webcast, guys.
This is the first one.
Yes, the first one. I am Jimmy Clark. I am usually behind the scenes because I have a face for radio and a voice for print. Ha ha ha. But I want to thank Lori, Kayla, and Sophia, the Girl Talk gals. Boy, what a great job they did earlier. But right now with us, we've got the king and queen of Boston Paintball. I've got Lori Miller to my left, and then Anthony Vitale, president, owner, and grand poobah of Boston Paintball. Guys, welcome to the first ever Dirty Water TV webcast,
awesome.
Worldwide webcast.
Worldwide.
Thanks for having us. We really appreciate it. We love our partnership with Dirty Water TV.
Now, the partnership is almost a year now. Well, probably close to a year that we've been doing some unbelievable paintball. For people that don't understand or don't know paintball, it is an exciting, exciting sport. And the way you guys do it, it's like no other. With the uniforms, it's teams, it's almost like watching the NFL in action is what I think. But Anthony, tell me how Boston Paintball started, how you guys got your start.
Well, my partner and I, Mateo Gallo, we kind of met while we were starting a club in Boston University. And from there, we decided we needed one in Boston. So Matt's father was in the real estate business, so we found a warehouse down on Causeway Street, right across the street here. And we started Boston Paintball Indoor.
Now, what year was that?
That was in October of 1992.
Wow. So we're looking at 22 years now that you guys have been going on.
Yep.
Now, Lori, I understand you're the glue of this whole organization. Without you, the paint wouldn't be flying, I don't think. But, so what do you exactly do for Boston Paintball?
I started reffing, actually. That's how I started with the company. That was about 20 years ago. Now I run the leagues. I do a lot of the web stuff, office stuff. So it's a varied mix of. I change the light bulb sometimes if I have to.
Like I said, you do everything, kind of thing. And I know we do here at Dirty Water TV. We do the NAXL. We feature the NAXL, which is the premier league that Boston Paintball and Committed Paintball runs. But you also have another league too, as well, called the NEPL. And tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the New England Paintball League is really for the introduction to tournament paintball. The divisions that we offer there are 3-man and 5-man. So there's some beginner and novice aspects to that league, as well as a Race 2 division, which leads them into the NEXL. So the teams that really excel in the NEPL are looking forward to playing in the NEPL usually the following year. I'm sorry, the NEXL the following year.
Right. Now, how long have you had the NEXL in existence?
That's a better question for Laurie, I think.
96.
96?
Yeah. It was a conglomerate of fields that used to actually run the league. So every field would host an event. And it kind of fell apart, and we kind of grabbed onto it, and we took it over in 96. So it's been a long time. It's almost 20 years for that as well.
Wow, that is amazing. Hey,
that started as the NEPL.
NEPL.
So the NEXL, which is really the X-Ball Race 2 format, that really took off for us probably 4 or 5 years ago. And I say take off, we started probably with only 8 teams, and it really has grown to the 26 teams that we have this year. And the partnership that we have with Dirty Water TV and bringing it to Nesson is really one of the great things that the players get to be rewarded with.
Right. And I think one of the great things, too, is that it's such a competitive league. And for really seen the league, I mean, it is just so tight. And you guys do a great job running the thing, but I think it's the players and it's the teams and how they coordinate. I was blown away at how well these teams, actually work their magic on the field. And then talk about at the end of the year you have this Best of New England, and it culminates in going to Florida, right? And so it's a nice coup for the teams that actually win, right?
Yeah, the Best of New England is something that we've been running for probably since 1996. I think we started that right off the first year that we had the NEPL, and then we just carried that into the NEXL because it really is a grand finale for the series. And people look forward to it, and there's a lot of bragging rights to have your name on that cup.
It's a tradition.
Right.
Yeah. It's definitely a tradition.
Well, we've been covering probably 4 or 5 events now here at Dirty Water TV of the NEXL. And if Director Dave has that video, we have a nice little clip of, I think it was Event 2 from this year. a nice little music closer that shows and highlights basically what the NEXL is all about.
Waking up, the action does. I'm growling, I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Don't make my system slow. To the new age, to the new age, to the new age, to the new age. Radioactive, radioactive. I looked round and I knew there was no turning back. My mind raced and I thought, what could I do? And I knew there was no help from you. Sound of the drums beating in my heart. Thunder of guns tear me apart. You've been thunderstruck.
Go some great action from the NEXL, and you guys have some great fields, 3 big fields out in Maynard, Mass. Tell us about the facility and how that works, and what you know, it's more than just the NEXL, right, Lori?
The Maynard field actually started as an off-site event. We got a call. They wanted us to come out and run an event for them. It's on the grounds of the Rotting Gun Club out there, so the gun members wanted to do some paintball. So they called us up. They said, "Can you bring stuff out?" Went out there, saw the property, fell in love with it, and actually they wanted us to be there. So we started the field in the woods there, and then with the tournament series, over the years it has turned into everybody wants turf and they want the premier fields, and we couldn't invest in turf without investing in property. So the gun club was definitely with us and allowed us to kind of put all that turf down in the regulation fields. And so it's come a long way. We've been in there about 8 or 9 years now, but it was definitely a work in progress over the years, but now it's, for tournaments, it's premier, and the woods ball is a lot of fun too. In the village, there's little buildings and stuff out there, so you get to play and all that.
Yeah, it's a great facility. If you guys have a chance to get out there, the turf field, big press box, it's like you know, it's almost like going to Gillette Stadium in a way, where you have you got the press, you've got everything. The way we cover it here at Dirty Water TV, you don't miss a second of the action. Now, you have other facilities. You have your flagship up in Chelsea at Boston Paintball. Tell us a little bit when you moved, because that's fairly recent. That's one of the biggest facilities around, isn't it?
Yes, our Chelsea facility opened a little over 2 years ago. It took a lot of design and development, but it actually is at the premier indoor field on the East Coast, one of the top 3 in the country as far as size, as far as presentation goes. Very clean. We have 7 days a week maintenance crews that come in on a 3rd shift and clean the facility, so that it's right next to a Home Depot, CVS. It's in a shopping plaza right in Chelsea, and we have 150 parking lot.
Plenty of parking.
Yeah, it's great. We love it.
It's nothing like it was when we both opened in Boston.
No.
Which was over right by the Garden, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
correct.
They just tore our building down, actually. It's kind of sad.
Converse is there now.
Yeah.
Converse has just taken over the building that we were in.
And speaking of that, we can kick back to Maynard. You know, with the Bruins connection, the Bruins have gone up to Maynard quite a bit. Tell us about that.
We had the rookie camp out a couple of years ago. I don't know if I want to mention his name, but Tyler Sagan was out with the rookies, and they had a ball out there one year. So it was right after they won the cup, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Dougie Hamilton was out. So
did Sagan shoot a little bit better
tired.
No, he didn't really play that much. So
his muscles were sore.
yeah, he had his bright white sneakers on. And he didn't want to get them dirty.
Well, you have another facility that you just opened up fairly recently over in Ashland, and that's got you have an indoor. It's a dual-purpose indoor-outdoor. And the outdoor, you've got some exciting news coming up with that, right?
Yeah, our outdoor field in Ashland is going to probably open mid-September this year. Very excited. It's a movie set of Apocalypse City. We're going to use that as a prop for not only playing paintball, but we're going to have a Halloween ride out there as well that will be opening the first week in October. So
Zombies.
it's going to have, it's going to be the zombie shoot. You're going to be pulled around in trail, all ages.
So this is going to be family friendly too.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
We want you to come be a zombie.
I don't have to dress up, right?
No, not at all. Just come early in the morning.
Yeah, I actually had a chance. I was out there a few weeks ago, and you got the old plane. You've got the old Army depot truck or whatever.
Yeah, the Deuce. We got the Deuce. We just made a couple more acquisitions today, so we have a police car and an ambulance going out there.
Nice.
So, and we have an actual a set design company flying in from St. Louis to do the final touches with all they actually aged the building, so all the things will look authentic, like it's actually been, time has gone, and there was some apocalyptic action happening there. So we're very excited. It's going to be something that is not on the East Coast right now and is really going to be a destination location. The paintball field is in this area right now.
23 buildings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So they'll be coming from all over the country then to play this.
I hope so.
Huh? That'll be
Absolutely.
awesome. That's great. Now, if some people out there in webcast land and actually we're worldwide, so
Worldwide.
somebody wants to pick up some paintball out in Czechoslovakia, because they do play paintball. Sweden's big
Everywhere.
paintball,
Everywhere.
isn't
Yep.
it? Fertile land.
They have a huge series out there, actually.
So if they need to get some supplies, where would they might go to? Is there a website that somebody has a nice little?
We do. We have an e-commerce site right now, committedpaintball.com. It might be brought under the umbrella. T2 has been doing a great job on our website. It's always up to date, has the latest and greatest, and we have some of our own product line on there as well that are committed brand products, like our Twister brand that has been, that's going on 20 years almost now too. So there are a lot of products that we've been carrying, new and old, and it's always up to date, very clean and easy to navigate, and we'll get your product out very next day.
Right. You do have one of the state-of-the-art facilities too over in Chelsea. That the store you have there is just top notch. I mean, there's everything paintball-wise, it's there, and I'm sure you can get it all online as well. Now, speaking of Chelsea, you had this combine that I had a chance to go to back in January, where you brought in some of the top pros across the country. Now, fill us in on how this combine started, Laurie.
It'll be 10 years actually this January, but it started off as an idea, kind of like a football combine, which you bring together players who are trying to get on teams, and they're each issued a number. We bring in the pro guys to kind of walk in, and at the same time, captains of teams who are looking to pick up players come in and watch those, and they write down their numbers, and they scout players. That's the whole idea. And over the past few years, it's gotten really big. We have some really big names coming in, and it's nationwide now. Everybody's kind of knows what the combine is.
Yeah, some of the guys like Nicky Cuba, and big name right there.
Yeah, Nicky Cuba,
Ryan
absolutely.
Greenspan,
yeah.
and
he may
Nick
make an
Slowiak.
appearance here actually tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, Nicky's flying in tonight. He lands 10:30, so he might. You never know.
Now you guys have done a few things here at the Greatest Bar, haven't you? Spots, right, for the post-combine?
The Greatest Bar.
Yeah.
Nicky was a little skeptical of why this place would be called the Greatest Bar. Being from New York, he really thought that the bars in New York were superior to those in Boston. And
He's a Yankees fan too, so what can I say?
And when he came in here, he really, at the end of the night, this is the Greatest Bar.
Now there was a story about that, right? About
There
I
is a
guess
story.
we can't talk about that on
Billy
on
might
live
not be
TV, right?
Yeah, you never know. One of the 7 viewers right now could be Nicky's wife. And so we got to keep these things clean.
Yeah.
So
But it starts with breakfast.
that's right. I know that the breakfast. You go over to the poorhouse, which is right there next to Lear, one of my favorite jaunts.
Well, yes, the combine usually will be a Friday night. Well, it's always a Friday night, and we cap out at 64 players. And we've capped out, the last few years, bringing in Ryan, Nikki, and Nick, which they have all signed back on for 2015. So it'll be a four-peat.
Yeah, it'll be for Nick and Nikki. It'll be their fourth year.
Fourth
yeah,
time.
Ryan was new this year. He actually filled in for somebody. He wasn't even supposed to really be here, but the element between them is amazing. They each bring something to the table. Nikki's the crazy guy, Nick's the calm guy, and Ryan's somewhere in between. So yeah, I got the California thing going. Yeah. So, but it's a great group of guys, and some of the most highly respected players in the sport. So
yeah,
it makes it a good
the
time.
combined wins between the three of them is really it's triple digits. They have over 100 wins between the three of them.
Yeah.
So they're, again, like Laurie was saying, they all have different teaching styles, and they bring a lot of different aspects to their teaching of the students, and the kids love it. And last year we switched it up a little bit, where all the kids, not just kids, but all the players got to touch all three pros, which they really liked. So, back to the agenda of the weekend is after the combine. Usually end up.
This is the fun part.
How did we get there?
Yeah, we usually
white tie
end up-
limousine.
Chili's over in Chelsea is very nice to us. They stay open late.
Yeah, they do.
They bend the rules on the alcohol so we can, get served a couple extra drinks.
Never a good idea.
And we all go over there afterwards, have a couple. And then the next day, we always set the combine up so there's a Bruins game on Saturday, the next game.
Which is not a good idea.
I'm lucky enough to we'll get a couple more tickets either off of our buddy Tony Forty from
the scalpers out front.
Good old Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Test Equipment Depot.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the fine sponsors of the NEXL.
Correct.
Him and Preferred Auto, the other sponsor, they have some great commercials. I don't know if you guys have seen their commercials, but they're pretty funny.
They are funny.
They're amusing. But they're good guys. They're definitely good guys.
Dean and Tony, their
Dean
character.
and Tony, yeah.
Yep.
Dean actually make an appearance with Nikki tonight.
Yeah,
so
Dean is picking
kinda
Nikki
looking
up from
forward
the
to that.
airport, so you never know what could happen here.
No.
But yeah, the Saturday after is usually a blur. It starts at the poorhouse. It begins. Then we end up usually at a Bruins game. Then the fours is usually a spot to eat, and then we come right to the greatest bar afterwards. And then after that, I usually end up somewhere waking up. And
no idea.
Last year, I still don't know.
I've had to like send out tweets asking people if they've located them. Because
All point bulletins.
Yeah. Yes.
Where is Ant?
Exactly.
Yeah. This year, we've learned a little bit. It's like an evolution. So we're going to get a limo or a ride of some sort, maybe some tracking device.
White tie limo?
So Laurie
White tie limo.
can find us.
Love to get
Yes,
white tie limo.
I'm going to put LoJack on them this year. But
Maybe we'll Laurie out this year. I don't know.
I'll drink you all under the table.
Oh, boy. There's the challenge.
Yeah, there's the challenge, exactly.
All right, guys, exciting times with the NEXL, Dirty Water TV. We've got an event coming up.
Next weekend.
Right?
The 24th, yes.
24th. That'll be event number 4.
4, yeah.
So that should be a
out
lot of fun.
5.
Hey, now, speaking of that, when you do have these events, you change the field layout, don't you, for each event, so it's not the same each time?
Correct.
Now, why do you do that?
We emulate our parent league, the PSP. We are a PSP feeder series, which is the national series. So we take whatever the layout that they used last and we use it.
Okay.
That way, teams will actually see the types of layouts that they ever do travel nationally. They're actually very accustomed to how those layouts fall into place.
They work differently, too. You're going to see at event 4 is going to be a lot more aggressive. So teams that have the faster guys and the more aggressive players are going to have the advantage on this layout. The last one was a little bit slower, so it wasn't quite like that. So points went a little bit longer.
Gotcha.
And actually, we're going to air this on Labor Day weekend, event 3.
Yep, event 3.
Yeah.
So when you say that it plays faster, does that mean the snake play becomes more, or no?
This particular layout, I know on event 2, it was nothing really happened until you got to the Snake 50.
Yep.
With Event 3's layout, the actual race bunker was vertical versus its normal horizontal. So that made the play a little slower. I don't think the players were used to that because that was like one of the first layouts that ever had that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why that layout played a little bit more guns up. And this layout, where going back to its traditional horizontal position, players are a little bit more comfortable, and when they get comfortable, they get more aggressive.
More fun to watch as a spectator, I think, when it's like that. And I know you've had some great matches in the next airing of Dirty Water TV. One of the playoffs, one of the elite semifinal, it was between Section 8 and Invasion.
Invasion, yes.
And it ended up going to overtime, and you ended up having one-on-ones, which was real intense.
Yes.
That was
And so look forward to that out there in TV land.
5 of them, I think.
Yes. Makes for some exciting play when that happens. Hey, talk about some of the teams. Are there some some of the teams that maybe have been with you and been with the NAXL for quite some time, and then some of the players that some of the star players of the league?
Well, we have 2 divisions. So we have the elite division. I'm sorry, we have 3 divisions. We have the elite division, the premier division, and the race division. And they're all based on experience. And some of the elite teams really have been with us almost the 20 years that the NEPL has been around. So I'll leave Laurie with a couple of those teams.
I'll show you what my name is. Riptide and Section 8 are by far the grandfathered into the entire league because they've been playing for so long.
And they're good squads, too.
Oh, yeah. Very good squads. Section 8 is having an amazing year. Riptide is having a little bit of a rougher season, but I think it's because they, their guys are a little bit older and they don't practice as much.
The old guys.
Yeah, well, not so much that, but they have other things that they're kind of into, so they don't put as much practice in as some of the other teams do. And some of those other teams travel and play in other series as well. But Riptide it's a family team. It's like
the
2
Quicks,
sons and the father.
right?
The Quicks, yes. So they've been playing together forever, and I think they just love the game. So, but
they've been playing shorthanded too. I think they played 6 players at the last event, which is very tough.
I can remember last year that Gibby Quick was the first event I ever went to for paintball, and that Gibby Quick was by himself. He was the last man standing on his team, going against 4 of winning, which was blew me away.
And that's not uncommon by them. That's the thing with them,
I mean, a lot of people say you shoot Gibby and you have a chance. If you don't shoot Gibby, you don't have a chance.
Now what makes somebody like? How did he escape that? I mean, besides being a great technician and he's got to have some great shooting skill, I would think. Right?
Yeah, but he reads the field too. He definitely. But you can answer that more than I can.
He's been playing 13, 14 years old, came up, played with Riptide as a team, then went and played with the Hurricanes. He played with, I think, Avalanche as well, so another pro team. So he's been around. He's got a lot of experience, and he's an athletic body. I mean, just like any sport, when golfing first started, you didn't have to be athletic. Now you look at all the golfers, and they're all athletic. Right. And when paintball first started, they weren't athletic. And now all the paintball guys are athletic, or at least the good ones are.
Right.
And
not
that's
all of them.
not all of them, but
No.
but that's how it is.
Right.
It's become, especially with the speed of Race 2 format.
Yeah.
You need to have stamina. You need to be able to turn around points, and like you've seen, the explosion of points and some of these plays, they're 30 seconds.
Right.
So what can you do in 30 seconds if you're not athletic?
Right.
Shoot your gun. That's all you can do.
That was one of the things that we did an interview with Jake Eckersley of the Bay State Bandits.
Yeah.
Dennis
They had a
Eckersley's
great
son,
event, yep.
and he was talking about our training. We do our off-field training, and they're in the weight room. They're running. They're doing the cardio.
Yep.
It's amazing what these guys go through, and this is just their hobby and their fun, right?
But it paid off.
Yes.
Bay State Bandits, they came out and they were played strong in event 1 and 2, and then event 3 they took it. So
They have good leadership there too. Jeff Stein, who's been in the sport forever, he actually led the Hurricanes, which was one of the first pro teams out of New England. I think it was actually the first pro team out of New England. Well, up there if we go way back. But yeah, one of the first pro teams out of New England. Jeff Stein has done great things for tournament teams, and he's the leader of that team and kind of has taken them under his wing. And And they had a really good event last time. And Jake is definitely a big part of that. You know, I think, it's in his father's, the competitive.
They have a great coach in Benny Carroll, too. He played with the Hurricanes and a few other NEX. And he's done really well with those kids.
Now, speaking about the professional ranks, I mean, is this something that a lot of these NEXLers strive for to become, a professional or get on a professional team?
Yeah, I think that's everybody has that aspiration. It's hard with teams because when you don't have everybody as dedicated as maybe some of the team is, that they get picked apart a little bit easier. But we have a really good system in New England where players get scouted, but they're respectful of other teams. So to make they don't kind of they leave them alone a little bit and let them grow to where they're going to be. So there is a pro team out of New England. It's 187 crew. They're having a great year, and they're actually doing better in nationally than some of the, like Ryan Greenspan's Team Dynasty.
Wow.
Got knocked down to the competitor bracket nationally last weekend, and 187 will be playing in the championship division.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and Dynasty won't be. It's a crazy outcome.
Neither will Infamous. Nikki's team won't be
Nikki's team won't
either.
be
So
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, before we wrap things up, talk about your pro background, Anthony. Now, you were a pro, and how'd you get started in, yourself in paintball?
I think my example of when you have to be super athletic it's kind of passed me by. Because
well, I'm talking about
being 43 now.
Back in the day now.
Yeah, back in the day, yes. I was the more athletic of the 10. Back in the day, it was 10-man. It wasn't, you actually had 10 players on the field and not 5 like you do now. So now it's more like hockey. We have lines.
Yep.
And back then it was more 20-minute long games, 10 men on the field. You're playing in the woods. You're playing on fields that were an acre big. And there was a little more strategy as far as where you were going to break open the field. But there was a lot less technical aspect to the game. You didn't need to be able to snap shoot as much. And
it's a little bit slower. The technology has changed a little bit.
Right. Back then, the semi-autos weren't electronic. They were pneumatic. So you didn't shoot 15 balls a second. You were shooting 6 or 8 balls a second. So once the 10-man started to phase out, we turned our team into Boston Paintball Supply and played 7-man. And again, those games, they didn't have points. So reffing was such a big key back then. So if you had a bad ref call or poorly yourself, you couldn't really fight back.
Recover, yeah.
When you have a race 2 format where everything's the best of 5 or best of 7 in the pro bracket, it really eliminates a lot of that. And the best teams can actually get to the top. And I really wish that I did play in this type of format. Maybe not as much with the coaching, which they're starting to eliminate a little bit, but I'm not a fan of people yelling from the sidelines.
Right.
But as far as being able to play the race 2 and play best out of 5 against one team, I really do think it brings the best teams to the top.
Well, maybe we should start a senior league then.
They have one.
They do have one.
You can go. Yeah.
I'm always asked to play. I just can't do it.
You should take this guy. Yeah, the Masters Division. October, Jimmy.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you for stopping by to the Greatest Bar,
Thank you for
which
having
is your
us.
home away from home, I know, Ann.
Yes, it's true.
But we look forward to our next NEXL event. It'll be next weekend.
Next weekend.
Sunday in Maynard. So if anybody out there wants to go catch some great paintball, head out to Maynard. It's all day. It starts at like 8 in the morning, goes all night, goes all day, almost into the night, to the dark.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, but that's okay. And tune in on Dirty Water TV Labor Day weekend. You'll see event number 3. So paintball, NEXL, we love it.
We'd like to thank Dirty Water TV for being our partner. We love our national sponsors, Empire Paintball and Planet Eclipse. Without all these guys, we really couldn't do what we're doing. So thanks, Jimmy. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Billy.
Thanks for coming down. We appreciate it. And we're going to go to a break. But before we do that, I just want to say, coming up, we've got Kayla coming back, and the Bachelors are in the house. And you can see, I don't know if you can see behind me, but there is a crowd of, it's all women here tonight.
Yeah, a
so,
lot of women.
not bad, not a bad gig
I
for
told the
everybody
paintball
here.
guys, a lot of women here tonight. Yep.
Tonight. But thanks again, guys. And coming up next.
Tell me we got 8 viewers.
sweating my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. Don't make my system slow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age.
I'm Sean Thornton, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Experience winning like never before at Twin River Casino. Now through Labor Day, slot players can earn entries into our $300,000 bonus play sweepstakes. Then be at Twin River Friday through Monday of Labor Day weekend for your chance to win. It's all at the place with more excitement, the hottest action, and always New England's friendliest casino. River Casino. So much more, so close.
I'm Susan Tedeschi, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
What is the greatest bar in Boston? The greatest bar for Boston Garden events. The greatest bar for fantastic dining. The greatest bar for watching the big game. The greatest bar for hosting your events. It is the greatest bar. The greatest bar, a celebration of the greatest people, places, moments, and events that make Boston legendary. Located at 262 Friend Street in Boston, across from the Boston Garden. Isn't it time you experience the greatest bar?
Hey, I've been told I am Tony V, and that I love that Dirty Water TV. And I wasn't told to say that part. That part I made up all on my own. I love that Dirty Water TV. See, I said it again because, you know, I do. I love it.
Down your glasses. White Rum has a new captain. Introducing the all-new Captain Morgan White Rum. 5 times distilled for a smoother taste.
This is it, right here. This is it. This is going worldwide. Dirty Water. The best. The best.
And for all your up-to-the-minute nightlife information, log on to dirtywatertv.com, and it's your go-to place for everything hot and happening in New England. From blogs, dirtywatertv.com has you covered with the most informative nightlife news. That's dirtywatertv.com.
The Baseball Tavern in the shadows of Fenway Park is Boston's best sports bar.
Baseball Tavern's been here for 50 years. My dad started with my Uncle Lenny. I'm continuing the tradition.
With 4 floors of entertainment, the Baseball Tavern has it all.
Baseball Tavern is just everybody getting together, having a good time.
People from around the country say, oh, we went to the Baseball Tavern. It's tremendous.
The roof deck overlooking Fenway will make you think you're in the bleachers.
This place is great.
I like the Baseball Tavern.
Stop by the Baseball Tavern on Boylston Street or visit thebaseballtavern.com today. Higgs Tickets has your summer tour covered, from legendary concerts to Red Sox baseball at Fenway Park.
Hi, I'm Higgs. Call me and let us make your trip to Fenway a memorable one.
With Higgs Tickets, you can be at every great summer concert for less. Higgs has you covered. With Higgs Tickets, you get the in town with no hidden fees. Stop by Higgs Tickets at 59 Causeway Street inside Dunkin' Donuts or the Baseball Tavern at 1270 Boylston Street before every Fenway Park event. Visit HiggsTickets.com today.
Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
This is Mark Wahlberg. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Dirty Water TV spotlights all that's hot and happening in Boston, from the bars and nightclubs to music, events, and celebrities.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Now you can catch twice as much Dirty Water TV on Nessun.
And I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Every Saturday night and now Sunday night too at 11:30 p.m. because the party never ends on Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV. Dun, dun, dun.
is it. Here. This is it. This is going worldwide. Dirty Water. The best. The best.
The Baseball Tavern in the shadows of Fenway Park is Boston's best sports bar.
Baseball Tavern's been here for 50 years. My dad started with my Uncle Lenny. I'm continuing the tradition.
With 4 floors of entertainment, the Baseball Tavern has it all.
Here at the Baseball Tavern, it's just everybody getting together, having a good time.
People from around the country say, oh, we went to the baseball tavern. It's tremendous.
Overlooking Fenway will make you think you're in the bleachers.
This place is great.
I like the Baseball Tavern.
Stop by the Baseball Tavern on Boylston Street or visit thebaseballtavern.com today.
Hi, we're Bare Naked Ladies, and we loves us some Dirty Water TV.
I'm committed.
I'm committed.
Boston Paintball committed since 1992, providing New England with an unrivaled paintball experience. With 3 locations, including New England's largest indoor facility in Chelsea, the newest multi-use playing center in Ashland, and the tournament-tested home in Maynard, Boston Paintball has your field battle covered. Visit Committed Paintball, Boston Paintball's official online pro shop. Buy online now at committedpaintball.com. Get in the game at Boston Paintball because they're committed.
Hi, I'm Cam Neely from the Boston Bruins, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Globe is the perfect destination for a quick lunch or a casual dinner and drinks with friends.
Everything rotates around Globe. All the hot women rotate around Globe, and all the best food and customers rotate around Globe, too.
Globe's newly renovated decor and outdoor patio overlooking historic Copley Square and Trinity Church provide a comfortable yet inexpensive neighborhood alternative.
Relaxing atmosphere, good food, good price.
Come experience our new food and drink menu with our friendly staff.
Great prices, brilliant service.
Visit globebarandcafe.com today.
Hey, I'm Grace Potter, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Higgs Tickets has your summer tour covered, from legendary concerts to Sox baseball at Fenway Park.
Hi, I'm Higgs. Call me and let us make your trip to Fenway a memorable one.
With Higgs Tickets, you can be at every great summer concert for less. Higgs has you covered. With Higgs Tickets, you get the best value in town with no hidden fees. Stop by Higgs Tickets, Causeway Street inside Dunkin' Donuts, or the Baseball Tavern at 1270 Boylston Street before every Fenway Park event. Visit HiggsTickets.com today.
Hey, this is Ken Casey from the Dropkick Murphys. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Come experience Lear, a welcoming traditional Irish bar in the heart of Boston. Featuring 3 floors of excitement, hearty pub fare, a wide selection of cold beers on tap, and numerous widescreen high-def TVs for watching world-class sporting events. Whether you're looking for a fun night out, a great meal, an exciting game experience, or a classic special event, Lear is the toast of Boston.
The best place in Boston.
Visit LearOnBoylston.com to learn more.
This is Shaq O'Neal, a.k.a. the Big Shamrock, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Experience winning like never before at Twin River Casino. Now through September, play slots to earn entries into our Jeep Every Week promotion. And in September, you could be driving away in a brand new Jeep Cherokee Sport 4x4. It's all at the place with more excitement, the hottest action, and always New England's friendliest casino. Twin River Casino. So much more, so close.
This is Mark Wahlberg. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Dirty Water TV spotlights all that's hot and happening in Boston, from the bars and nightclubs to music, events, and celebrities.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Now you can catch twice as much Dirty Water TV on Nessun.
And I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Every Saturday night and now Sunday night too at 11:30 p.m. Because the party never ends on Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV. Dun, dun, dun.
Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available on dirtywaternews.com.
There are only a few things that can get me up before 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Glowing Viking hats, beer, and a couple thousand of my closest friends right here at the House of Blues for the Great Boston Beer Marathon. Let's check out the party. All right, guys, I am here with some handsome Vikings here today. What brings you here to this amazing marathon?
You know, we just like to drink and have a good time and try to relive those college days.
Hey guys, I am here with Scott and Brian from the Great American Foundation. What brings you guys here today? I know you have some involvement in the day. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are here for.
Sure. So a portion of the proceeds from today's event are going right to the Great American Foundation. So we're lucky enough to team with John and the crew. This is our second straight year doing the event, and you know, a lot of the same people that come to the beer marathon come to a lot of our events, so it's just a perfect fit.
Perfect. And where's your Viking hat?
I could say you stole it, but I don't know. Yeah, thank you. I had one way over there. I keep losing everything that I have, but I got my hand on my beer, so I'm all right.
Guys, I'm here with the two men who have planned this fabulous event, John and Eric. Tell me what is going on here today.
Today we got the 9th annual Great Boston Beer Marathon. We're doing this thing 9 years now, holding it every year. We got about 1,500 to 2,000 people expected this year. Everybody's having a beer. Crowd in Lansdowne Street, crowd in Fenway, crowd in Ralston. Later. It's going to be a good time. Just enjoying a couple beers, a couple of Heinekens.
Yeah, Heineken was kind enough to sponsor us this year, so we have a great sponsor for a beer, the beer of all beers. We've got Great American Foundation. We're going to be, working with them to make a great donation on our ticket sales.
26 bars and we've made it back to the home base. It's been one crazy day at the Great Boston Beer Marathon. I can't wait to see what happens next year. Reporting for Dirty Water News, I'm Kayla Harity. Back to you guys.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Mass Nightly Show. I'm your host,
Hi,
Chris
everybody.
Anna. We got a special guest with us today, Steve Miller from Magic Hat. Steve, thanks for being with us tonight.
Pleasure, man.
Yeah, Steve's going to talk a little bit about what's going on with Magic Hat and the future. First of all, I just wanted you to tell people about Magic Hat. How was it founded? And
You got it. So Magic Hat, a lot of drinkers out there. I mean, it's Boston, one of the best beer cities in the country.
Yep.
Magic Hat, we are a small brewery out of Burlington, Vermont. And by small, I mean we are hitting our 20th anniversary this year.
Okay.
We're not actually doing anything for it, though. But next year, when Magic Hat turns 21, when Magic Hat's legal to drink, come on up to Burlington. We're going to have a heck of a party.
That's awesome, man. Now, I know before the show we talked about the Dream Machine. You want to talk about the Dream Machine tour that you guys have going on?
Absolutely.
Right now,
so we have the Dream Machine van tour going on. You check us out on Twitter, Are You a Dreamer, or hashtag Magic Hat Mass. We have an enormous, it's basically the Scooby-Doo van coming up to Boston. It's going to be here.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Mystery Machine up here for 2 weeks, hitting about 25 bars up in town, giving away beer samples, giving away swag, giving away T-shirts, giving away Red Sox tickets, this, that, and the other. And the idea for us is that people know Magic Hat. People know the brand. We want to show them an experience.
Sure.
We want to show them a little bit about Magic Hat. We want to show them what does it mean to actually come out and have a good time with Magic Hat.
No, exactly. And the best way to follow this van would be through your social media.
Be a little bit of social media. You can follow us at Magic Hat Mass.
Yes. There it is.
Or you can follow them, Dream Machine IPL.
Awesome, man. So you're the beer rep.
I am.
So you're the official of Massachusetts, or do you have a specific area?
So it's the greater Boston area, but as a beer rep, anywhere there's a bar, there's got to be a rep doing it. So
exactly.
Doing a little bit of that. Anywhere in Boston, anytime you see Magic Hat going on, that's us in there doing promotions, giving things away. Yep. Just getting a beer in your hand, giving you an opportunity to try something new.
Of course. So let's talk about the craft beer scene a little bit. It's blowing up. It's it's everywhere now. So let's talk about that and how Magic Hat is actually diving right into it. You guys have number 9. The Dream Machine IPL is out. So
We do. The craft beer scene, I mean, Boston is one of the best beer cities in the world.
Yep.
We got craft beer. You have the original right here. You have Sam Adams, you have Harpoon, and they have places like Magic Hat that have been doing it for 20 years. We really cultivated a following here. You have Number 9, which is one of the most recognizable brands. And what's happening now, they're becoming seasonal as well. So you're getting things like, actually we have a new beer coming out. It's called Wilhelm Scream.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, you have to show it.
We got it. We got, and it's crazy. August 1st, you can feel it today in Boston.
Yep.
There's a little bit of fall in the air. We're starting to get pumpkin beers out there. And it's just everywhere you look, you have a new craft beer coming up. You have new breweries coming into town. And as a drinker, it's one of the best things you could have.
Sure, absolutely. Flavor is everything. And, you know, people that are getting away from the traditional beers that you see everywhere, you grab a Magic Hat, and it's flavor. It's all about the flavor, baby.
At the same time, you know, there's a space for everyone. So people think, oh, you're in Boston, you must be drinking nothing but craft beer.
Yep.
And you have places like in Cambridge and Somerville, down in Austin, places like Sunset Grill, where they have some of the best beer lineups in the world.
Sure, the taps go on for days.
Exactly, right? But at the same time, there's still a bunch of beer markets. Whatever you're looking for a beer experience, you're coming down to Faneuil Hall, you're coming to Fenway, you're probably having domestic beers. You know, you're getting something cheaper, you're going out for a long night.
Exactly.
You go down to Dorchester, you're in Southie. You have a very different beer experience.
Yeah, no, it's different. Everything's different. So let's talk about the pricing. Is the pricing in craft beer going up, going down? I mean,
so there's a funny thing going on. Like you'd imagine with more beers coming in, you get more competition, and as a result, prices drop. But everyone is really treating this like an art, which is one of the most beautiful things about craft beer is this appreciation for quality. And so you're getting, it's almost the way that wine blew up, is you're getting people coming out with more interesting things, cask aged, or you know, higher alcohol content.
Yep.
And so you're getting these really, really good, and as a consequence, more expensive to brew.
Yeah, exactly.
More expensive for the rest of us, which is a pity, but there's so many options out there.
Of course, and that brings us, you know, you don't go ahead and if you're a college kid, you don't pound Magic Hat. You know, it's a beer you sit back and you enjoy. You know, you can pound your Bud Lights, you can pound your. So the craft beer is more of just I'm going to buy a 6-pack or a 4-pack because there's 4-packs out there, and I'm just going to kick back, put my feet up, and enjoy it. You know, it's
exactly.
And it's not.
You get one of the most fun things actually about the craft beer market now are specialized beer bars that do this, and you have a lot of people who are interested in doing almost like beer dinners.
Yep.
So you get, you know, 6 friends. Everyone says, let's bring over a 6-pack, and you get together. You have maybe Magic Hat, Lagunitas, Dogfish. If we're up in Vermont too, you got Alchemist, the Hill Farmstead. You have so many of these great beers, and it's just an opportunity for people to try something different, which has been great for the Boston market.
Yeah, and I'm one of them too. Who I like to experiment with my beers because, like I was telling you, you know, with the IPL, I see and you guys have cool labels too, and that attracts a lot of
art. You know, one thing that we really believe at Magic Hat is that it's not just the beer, it's the entire artistic expression.
Of course, yep.
You know, and so everything that you should get, it should be packaging, it should be what's in the bottle, but it should be an experience that you enjoy, and that's what beer should be. It should be a bunch of people getting together and enjoying a time together.
Exactly, and that's good. That goes back to the not pounding it, but sitting back and enjoy the flavor of it.
I'm not saying I haven't pounded a few beers
of
in my
course, of course not. We all went through college. We all went through college. So tell us what the Boston market's going to look like in 5 years. Is it going to be just wiped out by craft brews, or is it? I think it's going to be still balanced.
You know, right now we might be hitting a point in the craft beer market, in the overall beer market, where we're hitting a bubble. You know, craft beer, it keeps on growing and growing and growing, but there's going to reach a point where maybe there's some consolidation coming. And another thing that's been coming up really big has been ciders. I know, especially in Boston, we got Downey cider, but even the big heavy hitters, you got Johnny Appleseed, you got. I think there's a space for craft, and it'll take a while to shake out what it is.
Sure.
But you're going to have some of those smaller breweries disappearing, probably shrinking down a little bit, and that's kind of a pity, but it's the way that the beer market goes. And the number one thing is if you enjoy a good beer, go out and support it. Go out and buy it.
Exactly.
You know? It's kind of a way where you're voting with your dollar.
It is. It's the beast of the business, but you know, small breweries like that, you got to support it, you know, because it's all about the flavor.
So I got to flip this on you now. What do you drink when you go out? And you can be honest with me. I got 2 older brothers. The sensitivity has been beaten out of me.
I've had 2 Bud Lights tonight. It's just kind of something that it just rolls off the tongue when I, when I get it. But if I had to get a beer, it'd be something different. Like it would be a Magic Hat, it would be a Blue One, just something different. Because I like to try different beers. That's just me though. That's me personally.
That's what we're talking about. Going for something different.
Real quick, give us a little about the Wilhelm Scream. So give us a little about that.
So Wilhelm Scream are fall seasonal. It is a pumpkin style beer, something that beer drinkers are going to enjoy, not just a pumpkin pie coming out here. And I'm going to embarrass myself here, but it is. Are you a movie buff by any chance?
I am a little bit.
All right. Do you know the Wilhelm Scream?
Yeah.
There we go. The stock sound footage. People who die everywhere from John Wayne movies all the way up to Indiana Jones. You get hit by a bow and arrow. You are letting out the Wilhelm Scream. And I'm going to do it for you. I'm sorry. I know you got the headphones on. It's going to be loud. But it goes something like this. Ah! That is the Wilhelm Scream. I hope it's not copyrighted. I hope I'm allowed to do it. But
and that's what the beer is based off of.
That's what the beer is based off of.
Pumpkin style beer.
Pumpkin style ale. In the fall. Check it out. It's out now. You're going to find it all over.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, well, to wrap up, Steve Miller. I'm Chris Haddad, and hey, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you didn't ask me what I drink.
We don't have time for that. I'm sorry.
Fine. Magic Hat number 9.
Awesome.
There we go.
It's going worldwide. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
Your
guys, we are back here on the 4th floor of the Greatest Bar. I have found my bachelors here. We are here with Dylan and Brian. It is a crazy night. I think there's probably at least 100 girls up here. What do you guys think?
Most likely.
I think it's an awesome night. Friday night's here. It's called Dirty Water Fridays. Dylan, you have been here before. Brian, it's your first time. Welcome to Boston. Welcome to the Greatest Bar. What do you think of it so far?
Yeah, I'm a virgin. No, it's a good time.
I love virgins. Sorry, Mom. Well, that was weird. Sorry.
No, I mean this is like a cool experience, and like Dylan picked me up from the airport. He's like, "Are you ready for tonight?" And I was like, "I don't know yet." And then I showed up, and it's fun. It's a blast.
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about your bromance going on right now. I mean, there's hundreds of girls around, but I feel like you have some really deep bromance.
Yeah, you're right.
I knew I was right.
To be honest, like, watching the episodes back, like, I watched 3 episodes. One episode I saw Brian said he was falling in love with Andy, and I was, like, kind of upset because I thought he was falling in love with me. And you know what? If you watch the Mental Law, when Brian was like, I think I'm falling in love with him, he was talking about me. So like, I was pretty happy.
That was a blooper.
Is that true?
That was a blooper.
I feel like Dylan's feeling you a little more than you might be feeling.
My fingers are crossed right now.
Okay, on to the next question. We have a double date with you guys. People are literally begging to go on a date with you guys. What are you looking for in a girl?
I think, you know what? I think I'm going to speak for Dylan on this part. Like
this is such a romance.
Yeah,
totally
I think we're like looking for the most normal girl possible, and a girl that like honestly.
Like a girl that pays money to come see you. Is she a normal girl? I'm not really sure.
I think a girl that can like have a conversation with both of us. Like if we're gonna hang out and like have like a normal conversation, act like we're all friends. That's a girl I want to go on a date with.
And like when we went back to Dylan's apartment after he picked me up, like we watched the Eagles-Pats game. Like I think if Dylan and I had a girl that would sit there, have a beer, and watch the football game with us, and like literally be one of the guys, like like I think that's the most important part. Like,
I agree.
And I mean my best friends, and when it comes down to it, Chris and Dylan are gonna be like a big factor in a girl that I date. Like I'm gonna need their approval, and like it's crazy to see that, like, and crazy to say that, like we were only like. We met like for 5 weeks, but seriously,
why is the bond so strong? That's my question. I mean,
because you're talking about one girl you date for 5.5 weeks, so I know exactly how he feels towards one woman, because I felt the same way towards that one woman.
Isn't that strange? Though?
Very weird.
It's really weird.
So, are you guys going to be competing against the same woman the rest of your?
I'm going to say that to that girl, like, don't date him because I know everything about him.
He didn't ask you out yet, did he?
No.
Okay, good. You want to go out tomorrow night?
Sure.
What?
I'm newly single.
So am I.
I can watch some football.
Yeah. So am I. I dumped Elise.
I love it. I want to talk about Boston. You're from around this area, but you are not. What do you think of this fabulous city?
I've liked it so far. I mean, we really didn't get to go out around the city. Like he picked me up from the airport around 7, went back to his place, came right over here. So, but I'm here until Monday night. So I can't wait.
Where can the ladies find you? Where do you think you're going to go? Are you going to go to a Sox game? Are you going to be bouncing around the city? What do you think?
we actually are. I mean,
don't give too much information. These girls are.
You asked.
You asked. We told. But I'm gonna be here until Monday night, so like I'm just gonna try to like soak in Boston as much as I can.
And what about you? I mean, you're living in this area, you're working in this area. How often do you get stopped and they're like, "Oh my God, someone from The Bachelorette"?
Well, it's funny because they actually always stop me and they're like, "Oh my God, you're doing from The Bachelorette. Do you know Brian and Chris from The Bachelorette?" I'm like, "Actually, yeah, I do. They're coming here this weekend." At least one of them was. And yeah, it's almost like I'm their bodyguard or something. Like they know me like through mutual friends. But we are having a party tomorrow night. So
where's this party? Can you tell us? Is it top secret? Are you going to be at a bar? Are you going to be at
54 Bayswater Street, Boston, Mass.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Really aggressive.
Bring them up.
Really aggressive.
Is that real? I'll be there.
Yeah, come on.
I'm excited.
Come on by.
Come on, stop by.
It's a big party. It's like the one party we have in 2 years.
Dylan's going to be passing out aspirin and Pedialyte. And,
yeah, for sure. And you'll be right next to me.
And I will be on the deck.
All right, tonight. It's still early. I think it's like 10:30. What are you guys going to be doing tonight? Am I going to stay on the dance floor?
No.
Are we going to be taking shots?
All right,
like, I want to know what's going to be happening.
All right.
Can I see it?
No, not me. He's legit a professional teacher and a doggy dancer.
Teach me how to dance.
Listen,
do it. Show.
No,
show
not
what
yet.
you got.
I can't
Do it.
bust it out yet. You know, it's
Later,
not that time.
guys, later.
It's not that time.
We'll get it
It's
later.
not turtle time yet.
Just wait.
time.
Wait till you see it. Amazing.
I love it, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you
We're
for
going to
having
go
us.
pick your dates very soon. I hope they're attractive.
We're gonna pick them now.
I'm going to help you.
Okay,
I think
thank you.
yes. I hope they're
No,
attractive.
I trust you.
You
You're
trust
good.
me?
Yeah.
I think they're attractive. I hope they're not crazy. I hope they're not serial killers.
Me too.
Best of luck.
That makes 3 of us.
And we'll see you guys soon at the Greatest Bar.
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you.
I'm Sean Thornton, and I love that Dirty
Bye,
Water
guys.
TV.
Experience winning like never before at Twin River Casino. Now through Labor Day, slot players can earn entries into our $300,000 bonus play sweepstakes. Then be at Twin River Friday through Monday of Labor Day weekend for your chance to win. It's all at the place with more excitement, the hottest action, and always New England's friendliest casino. Twin River Casino. So much more, so close.
I'm Susan Tedeschi, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
What is the greatest bar in Boston? The greatest bar for Boston Garden events. The greatest bar for fantastic dining. The greatest bar for watching the big game. The greatest bar for hosting your private events. It is the greatest bar. The greatest bar. A celebration of the greatest people, places, moments, and events that make Boston legendary. Located at 262 Friend Street in Boston, across from the Boston Garden. Isn't it time you experienced the greatest bar?
Hey, I've been told I am Tony V, and also that I love that Dirty Water TV. And I wasn't told to say that part. That part I made up all on my own. I love that Dirty Water TV. See, I said it again because, you know, I do. I love it.
Batten down your glasses. White Rum has a new captain. Introducing the all-new Captain Morgan White Rum. 5 times distilled for a smoother taste.
This is it. Right. This is it. This is going worldwide. Dirty Water. The best. The best.
And for all your up-to-the-minute nightlife information, log on to dirtywatertv.com, and it's your go-to place for everything hot and happening in New England. From blogs to video, dirtywatertv.com has you covered with the most informative nightlife news. That's dirtywatertv.com.
The Baseball Tavern in the shadows of Fenway Park is Boston's best sports bar.
I've been here for 50 years. My dad started with my Uncle Lenny. I'm continuing the tradition.
With 4 floors of entertainment, the Baseball Tavern has it all.
Here at the Baseball Tavern, it's just everybody getting together, having a good time.
People from around the country say, oh, we went to the Baseball Tavern.
The roof deck overlooking Fenway will make you think you're in the bleachers.
This place is great.
I like the Baseball Tavern.
Stop by the Baseball Tavern on Boylston Street or visit thebaseballtavern.com today. Higgs Tickets has your summer tour covered, from legendary concerts to Red Sox baseball at Fenway Park.
Hi, I'm Higgs. Call me and let us make your trip to Fenway a memorable one.
With Higgs Tickets, you can be at every great summer concert for less. Higgs has you covered. With Higgs Tickets, you get the best value in town with no hidden fees. Stop by Higgs Tickets at 59 Causeway Street inside Dunkin' Donuts or the Baseball Tavern at 1270 Boylston Street before every Fenway Park event. Visit HiggsTickets.com today.
Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
This is Mark Wahlberg. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Dirty Water TV spotlights all that's hot and happening in Boston. From the bars and nightclubs to music, events, and celebrities.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Now you can catch twice as much Dirty Water TV on Nessun.
And I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Every Saturday night and now Sunday night too at 11:30 p.m. because the party never ends on Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV. Dun, dun, dun.
This is the Shane and Mike Show on Dirty Water News. Bringing the highlights and hard hits. We love that. Dirty Water. Boston, you're our home.
Oh my! What a magnificent
And the headlines for the Shane and Mike Show are brought to you by Dirty Water News, the greatest bar in Boston, and ESPN New Hampshire. We love that. The Patriots face off against the Philadelphia Eagles tonight in preseason action. Tom Brady made his preseason debut going 8 of 10 for 81 yards and a touchdown. The Pats won 42-35. The Red Sox are currently in progress, down 5-3 in the Shane and Mike Show are brought to you by ESPN Radio New Hampshire, the greatest bar in Boston, and Dirty Water News.
Love that Dirty Water,
Love
baby.
that Dirty Water.
So, hey, before we start, before I introduce our very handsome guest over here, we're very sad to announce this will be our last show with the Greatest Bar. We'll be teaming up with ESPN New Hampshire starting August 31st, Sunday mornings, doing some Pats pregame. I love me some Pats pregame. How about yourself?
Hey,
Love that Pats. You love some Pats pregame.
Can't go wrong. You know, hey, we've had some good times in the show. We appreciate the opportunity. Dave and SJ, they've been behind us the whole way. We love you guys.
Let me say before anything, Dave, I appreciate everything you've done for us. You know, your show is only as good as your producer is. And our show has been fantastic because of you. I'd like to thank you for that, Dave.
The behind-the-scenes work.
But hey, let's just say this. Let's just say this. How the hell are we going to get Shane out of bed on Sunday mornings at 8 in the morning?
Hey, well, hopefully that big drunk will get his ass out of bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, I'll be filling in for him again.
Exactly. That's when we'll have Dan come in. Again, this is Dan Kniff. We haven't been introducing that. It's Dan Kniff, NFL insider right here. He knows his football. 4-year varsity player at Arlington Catholic. Played 2 years at college. I forget. We won't get into it.
I'd like to thank Shane Folks for not showing up tonight so I can be here. I love my boys, Mike and Mark. I hope to be on the show in New Hampshire someday, all right, boys?
Hey, ESPN, baby. So let's get into this, man. 42-35, Pats. What did you think of the game? I mean, we didn't get to watch much of it since we've been here, but like, how do you feel with the game?
Yeah, you know, I was actually I was just driving back today from Maine. I was on a business trip up in Maine for the week.
Business trip,
yeah.
man. We got a business man.
And you know, on the way home, all I could do was listen on the radio. But
beautiful women here, I might say this. Beautiful women here in the Greatest
There we
Bar.
go.
Beautiful women everywhere.
I forget her name. Anna something, but hey, she's beautiful. She's here, and we're partying.
But yeah, I mean the stat line of Brady, 8 of 10 for 81 yards and a touchdown. He had that interception that went back for 6, and obviously it had to be Kerry Williams. I know who it is.
Yeah.
See, hey, he's irrelevant. You know, hey, it's preseason football. He can have his moment in the preseason. We'll have our moment in February.
Of all people, a 77-yard interception return.
Hey,
let him get it out now, all right? As long as it's preseason, let's let him get it out.
Hey, as I said, he'll have his name, Williams, last name, whoever it is. He's irrelevant. He'll have his moment in the preseason. We'll have our moment in February.
That's it.
Exactly. So Kembrell Tompkins, huh? Kembrell Tompkins catching that TB touchdown pass from Tom Brady in the first quarter. What do you think about that?
You know, Mike, we on the show a couple weeks ago, it was after one of the days you were at Pat's training camp, and you gave some good mention to Cambrell Tompkins last week. You said he looked great in camp. He's putting on he's significantly put on some weight. And this is Josie. This is our friend Josie. But yeah, so
great hockey player in his heyday.
Yeah, but yeah,
he's done well for himself.
Hey,
I'm out of here as soon as you guys go live.
Hey,
yeah, we're live right now.
We're live right now, Joe.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
So yeah, so Cambrell, as you said, he put on some good weight in the offseason. Obviously, he's run the routes well, fast, he's physical. Cambrell, hey, Mike, I'll give it to you. You said it earlier in the year. You said after pre-camp, you were like, I was impressed with Cambrell Tompkins, and it's showing in the game situations with Tom Brady.
Let me say, Mark, from the first few snaps I watched of this preseason game, Cambrell Tompkins was not with the ones.
Yeah,
he wasn't in it, and they lined up Amendola and Edelman on one side, let the short guy, the small guys run their routes. They lined up on the other side. So you know what? You put him on the other side, kind of isolate him, take away the big man, so the two guys can run their short routes on the right side. You know what I mean?
Yep, and then also, what's it going to factor in when Gronk comes back? I mean, there's so many options when Gronk gets back. There's so many different packages you can line up in. The other kid I'm really excited about too, and we're going to touch on him in a little bit, was James White.
Oh my! Don't get me started, man.
James White, I think James White's the real deal.
Mark, I'm very, very excited for James White. I'm very excited.
He's a back that he can do the things that Ridley does, as in he can run between the tackles. Hopefully he doesn't fumble as much, but he can run between the tackles, and he can also do what Vereen does. He can get out of the backfield. He can make those plays out of the backfield for Tom, and he can make those big receptions. On those wheel routes, those screens, those out routes, those option routes. He can be able to do a lot in this offense, and as a rookie, it's the offense. If he can grasp our offense, I think I'm telling you, by the end of the year, I think he's going to be our every down back.
A big thing in that, Mark, is that James White's been taking a lot of the first team snaps.
Yeah.
And with that becomes experience. And with the experience, that only leads to expansion within the league. And he's going to become a big name player in his career. Maybe not right away.
He's definitely going to make an impact in the NFL in his career.
He's going to make an impact with the Patriots, and that's what's most important.
And I think he will, because he's out of the backfield,
Absolutely.
and he can also run between the fucking lines.
And that's what
you
need.
Between the lines. You know what I mean?
Hey, you need that tunnel player, and he might be that. All right?
Exactly.
Because when Ridley goes through the tunnel, the ball might come out, so you don't want to risk that chance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, boys, by the way, the Sox win final. The Astros beat the Sox 5-3. Final.
Can I tell you? I am almost rooting for the Sox to lose, because I'm hoping for a high draft pick.
I wouldn't mind that.
Hey, Mike, it doesn't even, I'm not even worried about the draft picks at this point.
Hey, ready, hold on. We're going to go a little different tonight. We're going to switch it up. We're going to get, what's your name? Anna DeVito. We're going to get her perspective on the Patriots right now.
All right.
Oh, let's see what she has to say. All right, boys.
Oh, we have a mic.
Oh, here we go.
What you got to say, sweetheart?
I'm going to say, hey, leave some Pat's quotes.
So, I'm going to ask you.
Is it on?
First off, what is your favorite Boston sports team? The Patriots? All you guys.
Yeah, put the mic in.
The Red Sox.
They're losing, though.
Who cares if they're losing?
The Pats? How do you think they're going to do this year?
Excellent.
They're going to kill it? Excellent.
Hey, is my dream going to come true? We finally going to win a Super Bowl final this year, or what? Is my dream going to come true?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want Tom to win one more, fellas.
You guys heard it first.
You heard it from her.
You heard it first in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl predictions right here. We got bold predictions coming out of New England.
Names. Hey, give them your names here.
I'm Anna DeNitto. Emily Clifford. Brandon Zika. Steph Costa. Go Patriots!
Go Patriots!
Go Pats! You heard it here first.
Hey, apparently we've learned tonight. It seems as though we're a football city.
It's turning into that.
I mean, since Bill came in 2000.
Let me add something else. The girls with their mouths around here, swearing and whatnot.
Yeah.
They got dirty mouths. Apparently,
they love that dirty water.
They love.
They like to swear, though. I see, swearing on my show and whatnot.
Mike, it's funny you say that. It's because what team's winning at the moment or whatever, but back when our fathers in the 80s. The Celtics were the team.
Exactly.
That was the team. The Celtics, they were always winning. Since Bill has come in 2000, you know, I think we have, what, a 72% winning percentage? Something like that. I think
We've won more games since 2000 than any NFL franchise.
Exactly.
So let's put that into perspective real quick.
So we've been that.
We are grateful for
Also,
that.
hey, I'm going to give you a little expression. Another reason why I think it's not just the past. I think it's just because football in general. Because, you know, with baseball and with hockey and basketball, you have those games in the middle of the season where, you know, oh, they don't mean as much. You know, oh, you're going to have a fluke game. It's whatever. But with football, there's so few games where every game counts.
Every game counts,
Every
Mark.
game matters.
Every game
you
matters.
lose a game, that's a playoff position. That's a bye. That's, you know, that's not getting into the playoffs. Like this one game can change everything.
Again, this is the Shane and Mike show. No Shane, clearly, but we're here at 262 French Street at the Greatest Bar. Absolutely killing this.
Absolutely killing it.
Beautiful girls tell them.
Beautiful women everywhere. The bachelors are here.
The bachelor, the guys, the bachelor, awesome here.
Phenomenal night here at the
Talking
Greatest.
sports, you know, great night, you know.
Awesome night, you know.
And again, it's sad that this is our last show here at the Greatest Bar, so thankfully that it's a great crowd in here, so we're going to make the best of it.
We're going to have some fun, boys.
Yeah, we always have a good time. It's always
but again,
a good time.
we're very
here.
proud to say that we're going to ESPN New Hampshire. We're going to start.
Yep.
Congratulations, fellas.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I appreciate it. But like, I think it's very fitting that we keep talking Patriots because we're becoming a Patriots pregame show.
Yep.
So.
Well, guys, as a guest, I'd like to talk about the Patriots. One person who stood out to me tonight was Rob Ninkovich.
Oh, wow,
and,
I agree.
And you know what? He is becoming a leader of this team, and he's starting to look like a future Teddy Bruschi. And he's going to take over this defense and be a leader.
You know, Kniff, I couldn't agree more.
What?
I really couldn't agree more. What he does on the defense.
And he's very versatile. You know, he can go from that outside linebacker position into a D end in a matter of 0.2 seconds. You know, he's right down there, and he's fast off the ball. He had a great big sack tonight, caused a 4th and 14th and a punt. Another big thing for me was the special teams. You know, you got to be hitting your field goals on both sides of the ball, and you can't allow block punts, and that's a big thing. And you got to make sure going into the season you're ready for those situations.
Got to clean it up. Exactly.
And one thing I noticed was they ran their first
They
half.
did.
They ran the entire first team throughout the entire first half. So when we got that punt blocked,
that was it.
It made sense as though that was their first team.
Well, the second team played very well against the first.
Yeah.
And Mark,
you know, you mentioned Rob Ninkovich, and you know, you sit there and you say like, oh, like, you know, I think guys like him would have good years this year because I think this year with that, you know, with our secondary coverage and Bill can mix up different blitz packages, and you get guys like Ninkovich who are going to get freed up, who are going to get those opportunities. They're not going to be getting double teamed every single play when, you know, we can only rush 4. We got to drop 7 because, you know, we had no one in our secondary. Now we can sit there. You can lock up Revis and Brown on the outside, press one-on-one coverage with some blitzes, make the quarterback some mistakes.
Well, this brings me to my next point. With the emphasis on defensive back contact, you guys feel that Brandon Browner will do this upcoming season because he seems to be the one getting all the flags thrown at the training camps.
You know,
Belichick's had the refs come to participate in the training camps with them.
You know, here's the thing. You know, there was a stat actually I heard on the radio the other day that last year Seattle was the most penalized team in the league. They won the whole thing. I mean, he comes from that Seattle defense, and like I think that's what we need. We need that swagger. We need that attitude. That punch you in the mouth, like what San Fran and Seattle does, which is why those two teams are, you know, like so hard to play
Even
against.
with the emphasis on defensive contact,
you know what? Hey, as long as it's not stupid plays, beat them up, push them, knock them off the ball, get in their face.
Let's do this early in the game because I don't want to see Brandon Browner getting a 30-yard pass interference call.
Yep.
2 minutes left in the game when the game is
that's what we were missing last year. Last year.
Yeah, and like
that could be a big impact.
Keep it within reason, obviously, but you know, bump him, hit him, you know, because like in a receiver's head, like they're thinking like, all right, I'm going against this guy right now. Like I'm gonna get my ass kicked on the line right now. Like, you know, gets in their head, you know.
It's a mentality.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. And, you know, they're gonna think like, oh crap, if I'm gonna go here, you know, later on in the game, I'm gonna get hit, like, you know. So
real quick again, a special shout out to Dave Larkin, our producer, S.J. Torres. We'd love to thank you guys. They've done so much for us.
Yeah,
here.
hey, Dave, SJ, you guys have been awesome. We appreciate everything you guys have done for us. You guys gave us this great opportunity, and you know this one has led to.
They've helped us take our opportunity to the next level.
Yeah,
with ESPN.
yeah, and this opportunity has helped us,
and we can't thank them enough.
Yeah,
Dave, again,
you guys have done so much for us. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you.
We thank you.
Thank you guys.
I'd like to thank Mike and Mark for letting me come on the show tonight. Great opportunity to be here with you guys, and I wish you the best in all your endeavors.
And we'd like to thank you for coming on tonight. I mean, Shane couldn't come in last minute. He got called into work last minute, but thankfully we were with you. We know you knew football.
Hey, and that's what I'm here for, boys.
Exactly.
How about my fellas?
I mean, hey, Mark, Cespedes went long again tonight.
It almost frustrates me that we didn't get a bat at the beginning of the offseason. This team would have been put together, and we went at the trade Lester, we would have been fine. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I could go on for days.
I mean, we didn't mention this in the headlines like we were supposed to, but what's the guy's name? Reynolds Castillo? That Cuban prospect.
Keep an eye on him. We made a bid on him.
The Sox are really making a push for it, but this is our last show. It's kind of sad.
It is.
We're at the dirty.
Been some fun Friday nights here. We've had some fun Friday nights here.
It's been absolutely awesome with SJ, Dave.
It's been a great ride.
Dirty Water Fridays. It's been
Dirty Water Fridays is awesome. You know, hey.
It's absolutely packed in here. Again, get down here. 262 French Street, Dirty Water.
Bunch of beautiful
Dirty
women
Water
around.
Fridays. So many.
Thank you guys. Appreciate
it very much. Thank you guys for having me.
You guys have done so much for us. Again, this is the Shane and Mike Show with Dirty Water News. We're going to ESPN New Hampshire starting August 31st.
That's it, fellas.
We're becoming mornings. Tune in, baby.
Tune in. Listen to us.
Tune in. I mean, we're going to kill it.
We're going to kill it.
I'm excited for what's next for us.
Yep.
I'm very excited.
On to the next best thing, boys.
And we'd like to say thank you again last time to everyone that's helped us. And I'd like to say thank you for you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Again,
guys.
boys, we love that dirty water.
Love that dirty water.
Love that dirty water.
This is the Shane and Mike Show on Dirty Water News. Bringing the highlights and hard hits. We love that. Dirty Water. Boston, you're our home.
Oh my! What a magnificent finish to this ball game!
This is it, right here. This is it. This is going worldwide. Dirty Water. The best. The best.
The Baseball Tavern in the shadows of Fenway Park is Boston's best sports bar.
Baseball Tavern's been here for 50 years. My dad started with my Uncle Lenny. I'm continuing the tradition.
With 4 floors of entertainment, the Baseball Tavern has it all.
Here at the Baseball Tavern, it's just everybody getting together, having a good time.
People from around the country say, oh, we went to the Baseball Tavern. It's tremendous.
The roof Fenway will make you think you're in the bleachers.
This place is great.
I like the Baseball Tavern.
Stop by the Baseball Tavern on Boylston Street or visit thebaseballtavern.com today.
Hi, we're Bare Naked Ladies, and we loves us. Dirty Water TV.
I'm committed.
I'm committed.
Boston Paintball has been committed since 1992, providing New England with an unrivaled paintball experience. With 3 locations, including New England's largest indoor facility in Chelsea, the newest multi-use playing center in Ashland, and the tournament-tested home in Maynard. Boston Paintball has your field of battle covered. Visit Committed Paintball, Boston Paintball's official online pro shop. Buy online now at committedpaintball.com. Get in Boston Paintball because they're committed.
Hi, I'm Cam Neely from the Boston Bruins, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Globe is the perfect destination for a quick lunch or a casual dinner and drinks with friends.
Everything rotates around Globe. All the hot women rotate around Globe, and all the best food and customers rotate around Globe too.
Globe's newly renovated decor and outdoor overlooking historic Copley Square and Trinity Church provide a comfortable yet inexpensive neighborhood alternative.
It's just a relaxing atmosphere, good food, good price.
Come experience our new food and drink menu with our friendly staff.
Great prices, brilliant service.
Visit globebarandcafe.com today.
Hey, I'm Grace Potter, and I love that Dirty Water.
Higgs Tickets has your summer tour covered, from legendary concerts to Red Sox baseball at Fenway Park.
Hi, I'm Higgs. Call me and let us make your trip to Fenway a memorable one.
With Higgs Tickets, you can be at every great summer concert for less. Higgs has you. With Higgs Tickets, you get the best value in town with no hidden fees. Stop by Higgs Tickets at 59 Causeway Street inside Dunkin' Donuts or the Baseball Tavern at 1270 Boylston Street before every Fenway Park event. Visit HiggsTickets.com today.
Hey, this is Ken Casey from the Dropkick Murphys. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Come experience Lear, a welcoming traditional Irish bar in the heart of Boston, featuring 3 floors of excitement, hearty pub fare, a wide selection of cold beers on tap, and numerous widescreen high-def TVs for watching world-class sporting events. Whether you're looking for a fun night out, a great meal, an experience, or a classic special event, Lear is the toast of Boston.
It's the best place in Boston.
Visit LearOnBoylston.com to learn more.
This is Shaq O'Neal, a.k.a. the Big Shamrock, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Experience winning like never before at Twin River Casino. Now through September, place increase into our Jeep Every Week promotion. And every Saturday in September, you could be driving away in a brand new Jeep Cherokee Sport 4x4. It's all at the place with more excitement, the hottest action, and always New England's friendliest casino. Twin River Casino. So much more, so close.
This is Mark Wahlberg. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Dirty Water TV spotlights all that's hot and happening in Boston, from the bars and nightclubs to music, events, and celebrities.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Now you watch Dirty Water TV on Nessun.
And I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Every Saturday night and now Sunday night too at 11:30 p.m. because the party never ends on Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV. Dun, dun, dun.
Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 3 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm one of your co-hosts, Mr. Dave Russo, and I'm one of the lucky guys right now because I get to hang out with 2 of the contestants from The Bachelorette, Brian and Dylan. Brian, of course, is right to my left right here. Oh no, this is your Dylan. You're Dylan. He's from Longmeadow, Massachusetts, state champion wrestler at 160. And we get Brian over there, who's from PA, so you know he's even a better wrestler because he's coming from Pennsylvania. But these guys won season 10 of ABC's The Bachelorette. Now, I know people out there want to know, you're a good-looking son of a gun. I wanted to sit in the middle myself, I got to be honest with you. Let's ask for you, how many auditions did you have to go through before you knew that you were actually on the show? Let me start with you. Dylan.
Auditions. I mean, I had like 2 phone interviews and then I think 3 live interviews.
3 live. When did they fly you out west? They had to fly you out west, right?
Yeah, I went to New York first, and then I went out west to California.
Really?
Yeah.
You're that goddamn good looking, you son of a gun. My God.
I'm not.
Come on, yes you are. Jesus. Now, Brian, how about you? How many interviews did you have to go? Same thing?
Yeah, I got a call. I had no clue. I didn't even apply to this. I got a call. They're like, hey, like, you want to come to...
He's even better looking. He didn't even apply. We want the best goddamn looking son of a guns right here. That's awesome.
And
That's
they asked me, hey, come up to New York for an interview. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a weekend out of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll hang out in New York, wing it.
And then I interviewed. Next thing I know, they're calling me out to LA a week later.
Isn't that great?
Interviewing, and then a week later after that, they're like, "Hey, you made the top 25," and I was like, "You're absolutely crazy."
Now, how many? Probably out about 10,000 at least, right? Probably more, right?
They said about 10,000.
So these guys beat out ladies, son of a gun. I'm lucky I get to hang out with them. They beat out over 10,000 now. Now, a lot of people don't know when you're on these reality shows, now, if I'm not mistaken, especially for the network, they probably ask you some pretty crazy questions like, do you have any naked photos of you out there? Right? Do you have naked videos? They have guys checking your background. They have background tests. They get blood tests. Right? They gave you a blood test. How long is the psychological test? It's like 1,000 questions, right?
Oh my God, that psychological test when you first show up.
It's like 500 questions.
Yeah, 500 questions.
2 hours.
2 hours. Well, that's because you guys are good looking. You know, it's bright. It takes the average guy, really. I'm just
I mean,
they're wrestlers.
Yeah.
Come on. It usually takes the guys about 20, 30 minutes.
No way. That was like,
I know, right? 500 questions. They go, and then you pass, and you're like, really? I'm normal? You gotta be good.
Oh well, the
Who's
500,
this?
500 questions is just one test. Then you got the investigator, and then you got like medical, and then you got the lawyer. Like, you're there before you go on before the first night.
Sure.
You're there for like 7 days, and you're trying to like.
And they lock you up. They lock you up.
Yeah,
they lock you up in the hotel.
Take your cell phone.
I didn't know who he was for like the third day I was in there. I'm like, who's Brian?
So just to recap out there for guys that are listening, I'm gonna make sure I get one. I'm with Brian and Dylan, 2 contestants from season 10 of ABC's The Bachelorette. Now, unfortunately, you guys got obviously you're not still on the show right now, but the exposure on national TV, it's got to be pretty fantastic. Because right now, I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's about 4,000 or 5,000 young ladies, all different sizes, shapes, colors, and creeds, and I don't see rings on these guys' fingers. So I'm looking to be the consolation prize. If they don't go with you, I want them to come with me. All right? So, your ideal woman? Let me go with you first. What's your ideal woman that you're looking for here tonight?
You know what? My ideal girl is like, you know what?
Now you can swear on this one. This ain't ABC.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, we can't swear?
It's a girl.
All right, we can't swear. Sorry about that.
You know what? It's a girl that doesn't need makeup, and a girl that can hang out with the guys, watch football, and like, you know what? Just hang out. And
so you're looking for that. You're looking for that.
Oh, yeah. If you find it, capture it, because that's worth millions.
We want a hot chick from Roaring Branch, Pennsylvania that graduated with 19 people.
Exactly.
We want her to have money like these from Longmeadow.
Yeah.
Right? And she has to be able to pound beers like us dudes right here.
Oh, yeah. So some girl can just.
I love it. How about you? What's your ideal young lady?
Yeah,
please say I want a 6'4" African American chick. I want a chick with a big booty. Come on, God darn, say it.
I want a girl like 4'2".
A girl my height.
Yeah. No, honestly, the biggest thing for me is like my friend's approval. So a girl that can like sit there and like he says, watch football games, and just stay skinny.
Now, stay skinny. I love it. All right, there you go. That's honesty from the guys right here. Now, how many guys are left right now on the show? How many?
It's over.
Is it over now?
Well, our show's over. Dylan.
We're gonna rewind.
Yeah.
You have a new show?
Well, The Bachelor in Paradise.
I was just on a show called Bachelor in Paradise.
Now, can people still tune in right now?
Oh yeah.
All right, so where is Bachelor in Paradise?
Bachelor in Paradise is it's filmed in Tulum, Mexico. I got booted last week on Monday.
They don't know it yet, so tune in.
Loser.
Yeah, I'm Fat Damon. If anyone can tell, I'm fat.
Have you tried hitting up Speedo, or have you tried hitting up some of the clothing stores and say, hey man, let me wear your clothes when I'm floating around?
You know what, I did that, and they said, plus size models are like a couple miles on the road. So.
Hey, thank God we have some plus size models behind us. I'm looking forward to them. But anyways, so now you're from, but you live in Boston now, right? You live in Boston now, and you came from Longmeadow, which is western Mass, beautiful part of Massachusetts. What part of Pennsylvania did you grow up in?
Harrisburg.
Yeah. Oh, they got some great wrestling in the state.
Great wrestling, but I'm not a wrestler.
You're a wrestler?
I'm a basketball player.
Now, growing up in Pennsylvania, didn't you see those T-shirts? I've rather wrestled than lost and played basketball.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. I always made fun of them too.
Yeah. See, I love Pennsylvania. I don't know what the hell's in the water in Pennsylvania. I remember seeing the biggest dog I'd ever seen in my life. But I turned to my buddy. I'm like, look at the size of that dog. And he turned to me. That's a deer, you idiot.
Yeah.
I'm like, sure, it's coming right at me.
Hey, we live by in the water, I guarantee it.
God bless the Pennsylvania people. Pennsylvania is my second home. Now, sports fans, what do you guys? What are you digging?
All Philadelphia.
So, unfortunately, the Patriots beat the Eagles, but it was.
Did they? Game over.
Yeah, but it was. But you still had a guy from Boston, Mark Wahlberg, play one of your football guys.
Yeah, great movie by the way.
Yeah.
Great movie, right?
Vince Papali.
Nice Italian guy. Look at these guys have women swearing on them. I wouldn't mind talking to her right now because I'm going to go off the top of my head, 36C off the top of my head. And the reason why I know that is because I'm the great guest Brestio.
A push-up.
What's a push-up? All right, young lady, come here, sit on my lap. I got. All right, if you're just tuning in right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Brian and Dylan of ABC's The Hot TV Show, The Bachelorette. These two guys have lured in thousands and thousands of women right here to the greatest bar. We got a country guy from Pennsylvania, the capital, Harrisburg, PA, good people, and a Long Meadow dude right here who was on The Bachelorette Island. Pleasure. They said he was too heavy. I don't get it. I don't get it right now. I'm Dave Russo right here. I'm hoping that I'm the consolation prize for the women that don't get to date them. I get to date the rest of them. Does that sound good? Anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah.
All right. Now, who was the young lady that was talking here?
She's a friend from Temple. I went to Temple University.
A friend from Temple.
You know her?
All right,
Yeah.
yes.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Look at now
from Boston.
Temple. Famous guy went to Temple, Bill Cosby, right? Temple guy?
He came to my track practices all the time.
Really? No, that's fun. That's right. His son went to Temple.
He's hysterical.
Hey, he got turned down from my golf course.
We have one of my ex-girlfriends right here coming in right. You want to take it? How you doing? Come on in. Come on, sit down. Sit down. What is your name, young lady?
Guy.
Your name's what?
It's Guy. D-A-I.
D-A-I. Happens to be my dad's name, so that's pretty hot. All right. So I'm here with D-A-I. What nationality is that? Is that Asian? Is that? What is it? Israeli. Okay, so she's got a weapon. All right, fair enough. I'm going to give her the microphone. Okay, you have to hold this in your hand. Be gentle with this microphone. Thank you very much.
Two hands. That's what she
Two
said.
hands.
That's what she said.
From Israel? And welcome to America. Welcome to America. I wish I was taller. Have you met Dylan? Have you met Brian?
Dylan, nice to meet you.
Hi.
I'm his bodyguard.
What do you tell me? You don't want to talk to me? You want to talk to them? What do you say? You have a question for these young men?
You got to speak into the microphone.
Yeah.
I can't hear
Any
you.
question you want, ask us both. One question you get.
All right. Next. Next. We need somebody who speaks English who has a question right away. I'm teasing with you. I need an agent. Can you help me out? All right. So, Di, what's your question for these guys?
What's your most embarrassing moment?
Oh, that's a good question. Most embarrassing moment.
That you didn't see?
That you didn't see?
Oh, shit. You go first.
My most embarrassing moment. You guys didn't see? The stripping episode went a lot farther than everybody else saw.
Yeah, you know what? He's right, because you know what? I did the worm like 6 times on that show, and not one of those worms were shown. So that was my most embarrassing moment. For
I
sure.
know, but I'm giving them one too.
You
Bud
hear
Light.
that?
Tonight's podcast is brought to you by Bud Light. I don't know if you know that. Bud Light.
Bud Light.
The way things should be.
Whatever, USA, right?
Of course.
In a little bit.
You're on TV with us right now.
After we make fun of him for a little bit.
All right, Di is going to wait for me in the car. How's that sound? Di, do you have any more friends my height?
She was sitting, you were standing.
Where's your phone? This is mine. All right, I got mine. Di's still trying to speak English here. She's still trying to learn
Jono said
that because she's hot, we've given her this opportunity, and she's totally failed.
Dylan selfie.
Doing selfie. I want to thank Di for not even trying to include me in that goddamn photo. Not even close. Wow, she looks good. How you doing? All right, listen. I'm hanging with the dudes. I'm hanging with the dudes in The Bachelorette Season 10 of ABC's The Bachelorette. These guys couldn't be nicer guys. The reason why they probably didn't make the show is because they're too nice. It was not controversial.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they'll probably have a little fun on the side with some of the girls who didn't make it to try to get in the Now, what's the stripping episode you were talking about, Brian? What's that all about? I gotta hear this.
That's a tough. You watched it.
Yeah.
What'd they make you wear? What'd they make you strip down to?
You know what? They showed me just taking my shirt off.
Nice.
But it went so much farther than that. Like.
And they didn't show anything.
They didn't think.
I got you.
Let me explain. It's like dangling like this. A little peewee was dangling his little pants.
I don't know. I didn't realize that that Dylan was looking at Brian's penis in that episode. The entire time.
Hey.
Come on, Longmeadow. Don't you go cow tipping.
It was awkward.
You guys should have bonded and went cow tipping.
Whoa. Are you a wrestler?
Just put on singlets right now and really let the women love you.
Hey, throw some money in here. We got it.
I think the most embarrassing moment he had was he grinded on Chris Harrison at the same exact stripping one.
That was shown on that.
But it was so much more. It was worse. Like
when you watched it live,
Chris Harrison was in the grundle, and like
he saw.
Chris cried a little bit, and Dylan like laughed a little bit. Like
I loved it. I loved it.
It was awkward for everybody in the entire room.
Now, so I have to ask you this now. They made it to the. I know you guys had the interview, and you narrowed it down from 10,000 people to 25 people, and then they narrowed it down to what 15, right?
Well, it went from 25 to 17.
And what was? And I have to apologize. Just I don't. Yeah. I can't afford. I have basic cable. I can't afford network. But.
Dylan and I left top six. So
Very good. You want to be top 5 or top 6 in the reality shows.
Can I give one story?
Of course, sure, absolutely.
All right, so right before hometowns, there's 6 guys left, right? And me and him get eliminated the same night, and we have a hotel that we go back to, and we each have our own room, right? What do you think he decides to do? He stays in my room, and we have like 6 16-ounces, and I wake up in the morning, he's sleeping next to me, and there's like 6 16-ounces all over
Where's
the
floor. The paparazzi when you need it? That would have made it on Us Weekly. That would have been on National Enquirer. The 2 Bachelorettes. You heard it here first, but they're trying to tell us something. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I think we should do it again. Yeah. I think we should have you guys. I think what we should do is we should drink a ton tonight. Try to take home at least as many of these girls as we can. Who cares? You live one life.
Yeah,
I'll get the video camera. I'll have you guys out of room. 7 women leave your room and me with a camera.
Hey, let's get weird.
Let's get weird. Hey, it's the year 2014, I think.
Everybody's weird. 2014.
If you're not weird, you're normal. What the hell's normal?
You're a weirdo.
What's normal?
All right, so now what I think the guys want to hear, and from a guy right here, and I understand if you can't answer it this particular way. Obviously, you're both single. Who's the smokingest, hottest chick you ever scored? And it was disappointing when you got him naked. You're like, ah!
Say it again.
What was the coolest, smokingest, hottest chick that you scored? But then when you got to that mountain, you were like, ah, I should have went for the filthy one. Like she was so hot, but she was so like laying in bed. Like, what do you story, right? You got a story?
No, I would probably say an Eagles cheerleader.
You scored it this season?
No, not this season. When I was at Temple.
Yeah. Very good, very good, very good. Well, we got 2 minutes left. Let's talk about our sex lives.
Sure. Shoot. Go ahead.
You scored an Eagles cheerleader.
Next,
all right.
Next time.
Did she rob you?
No.
Is she hot? The cheerleaders are hot. Describe her to us. Are you allowed to?
Blonde, tall. I can't really go.
Well, Pennsylvania girls are smoking hot, dude. I'm sorry. The country girls are hot.
Something about it.
You gotta love them. How about you? Smoking is hot chick that you scored.
That's tough.
That's tough?
That's
these son of a guns, they score so many hot chicks.
No. I'm the ugly guy on the show that everyone felt bad for. So, like, I have, like...
You never got a sympathy handy or nothing like
that? I did.
Hand job?
But they were not hot. They were ugly. So, like, it's a sympathy hand.
Close your eyes and pretend you're somebody different. That's what I've been doing for years.
I did.
I love it. You know what? I got to tell you something, man. For those folks that are watching out here or listening right here, you know, some guys may get the impression, oh, they're from the bad. These guys are too cool. At season 10, ABCs. I asked them crazy questions. They were honest. They were fun. The chicks dig them. I'm jealous. I want to give them a handy wipe at the end of this because we're sweating. All right, let's tell the people real quick what we have going on right now. You're still living in Pennsylvania?
Yep.
And you're living in Boston?
Yep.
Are you working in Boston? What do you
Yeah,
we got about a minute left?
I'm an accountant right now at a firm in Boston. And
Accountant, ladies, he's looking for a professional woman that when she takes her hair down and pulls the glasses, she's filthy. How about you, my man?
I'm living in Harrisburg, downtown Harrisburg, and I'm working as a recruiter, and I'm still coaching high school basketball.
Still coaching high school basketball. We got about 20 seconds left. Guys, I'm Dave Russo, TV, Ryan of season 10 of ABC's The Bachelorette. These guys are cool cats. Google them. Good luck with your basketball team. Good luck with your firm. I might be calling you to do my taxes. All right. Dave Russo signing out. Good to go. Thank you, and God bless. Woo! Some of the biggest names in comedy come out to donate their time to raise money for One Fund Boston. Why don't you follow me inside, grab a seat, and I'll see you from the stage.
We had a storm 6 weeks ago. And the snow is going to be bad. No one go out. That's what we do here in New England. We wait when it snows like a we get shit face, we drive around. If we have an accident, they no, the road sucks. And I was hoping I'd get arrested. I wanted the cops to pull me over. I wanted to go to Walpole. I wanted to be in there with rapists, murderers, killers. And they said, what are you in for? Snowman.
I just had a birthday myself, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I just had a birthday. Yeah, I figured my friends would throw me a surprise party, and they didn't. I've actually never had a surprise. I've had one surprise party. Some people like to call it an intervention. Man, I am wiped. I had to set up the camera center. I had to. I was at a dance recital first of all for like 6 hours today. 6 hours at a dance recital. The Golden Banana. I think it's great that we are raising money, obviously, for the One Fund, which I think is very cool. But also, yeah, first responders, of course, and the firemen. I mean, look, I have a lot of respect for the firemen. I do. My grandfather was an arsonist. Of course, the police. I mean, we love the police. I'm doing this show not because I love the police. I'm doing it because, you know, it's court ordered. That's pretty much why I'm doing it.
Taking a plane in from Chicago. It's a red eye. It's 7 in the morning. All these people are in front of me from the Midwest, happy. You know how annoying that can be. So they're in front of me. Oh God, this will be great. We'll visit Boston. Oh God, we'll go to Fenway Park. Maybe we'll take this duck tour. Oh God, this will be wonderful. Guy behind. Obviously from Boston, big mouth, he leans over. It's gonna rain! The whole week's gonna suck! You seen the 7-8 forecast? It's gonna suck! Monday's gonna suck, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday are gonna suck!
So there you have it, my friends. Boston's best comedians came together tonight and put on a phenomenal show for an even better cause, proving once again we are Boston strong.
Guys, how you doing? What's up? This is John Doomsday Howell. We are Retalks. We on the air right now. My boy John Hickey couldn't be right now. He had to do some business in Las Vegas. But I got my boy, the Snyder, the replacement co-host tonight. Hey, John, up to the fans. Come on, people.
So let's get right into it. Show's a little bit short today. So John Howard, you are fighting Brian Ebersol. Eber wears women's souls. He has no soul. What's his name?
He has no soul. He wears women's souls. I don't know what his problem is, but he's crazy, man. He called me out and he was confused. He wasn't sure if something wanted to fight. He had to ask permission from another man to fight me. I'm like, Brian, are you serious? I signed my about agreement weeks ago. You just signed it now. Ridiculous. So it speaks what kind of man he is right there and there.
I mean, I have him right now. It's it's quote coach.
He said, Coach. No, he said, Coach, my body's ready. Coach, can I ask you permission to fight? Coach, can you touch my body for me? I'm not sure.
And I understand the whole. What's up with all the crap talking? He's saying that he's going to send you to Saturn in a rocket. You know, worst comes to worst, if you lose your fight, you can be the first man on Saturn. That's great. You know?
That's great. Yeah. Awesome. You know what? No, I'm telling you, for the fans out there, not only if you send me Saturn, thank you. I drive a Saturn. What up, baby? But you know what? It doesn't matter because if you pick me up and slam me, which you're not going to. Oh, I'm gonna knock you out. You've never been hit by me, and I'm gonna put you to sleep. But talking tries, I can't wait. So UFC 178, and this is how we're gonna do it.
MGM UFC 178. He's gonna be the first fight on the main card. Brian Ebersol versus John Doomsday Howard. Let's get it. So right now, let's get right into it. We have Charlie Robbins right now, owner of Sacred Edition. What up? What up? So Charlie, tell me, what's going on with you, man?
Couple new things going down at the shop. We got a couple new artists. One's only here for a little while. We're just kind of housing her for a little bit. Brandy Pops. She's a really good tattooer. We got her boyfriend with us too, Robbie Miller. Awesome tattooer up from PA. So he's kind of wide open with his schedule, but I mean he should be as booked as me. He's really good. So.
Oh yeah, no man, I've always been a fan of you. And as of recently, there's been a widespread controversy up in Canada due to a tattoo that you have. What's that all about?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what it was Lyndon Byers had done a bet, and he lost the bet, and the bet was that he was to get a Canadian's tat. So he came at me for it, and I said, hey, I'm not a real sports fan, so let me see what I can do. And the whole water bottle thing kind of like came to mind, so figured I'd try to get a play on that, and it was kind of my way. Back to Canada because they kind of screwed me on a bachelor party a couple years ago.
Yo, I like it, man. I saw the tattoo, man, and also I'm from Boston, man. Yo, you up Boston well, I represent. But I heard, this is just rumor now, that it got on a Canadian Facebook page or a website page or something like that. It got over 900 hits. In like what, a few hours? That's insane.
Oh, not even. It was like 5,000 comments on it. It was some like radio talk show or whatever.
5,000.
Oh, bro, it was like all dudes from like Boston and Canada going back and forth. Like, I was ill. I was just sitting back watching. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was like 3-4 days of just Facebook battles. People going back and forth. It was awesome.
Yeah, so we're live on the show right now. I have a girl tapping me on the chicken. There's a whole buffet over there, all right? Go to the buffet, for Christ's sakes. Leave me alone.
Chicken heads looking for chicken tenders.
What is wrong with people?
Well, what's wrong with this chick? These girls are crazy. They're all here for the superstar bachelor.
Because Mike Wilson's here,
right?
Mike
Wilson, yeah.
That's why they're here, because Mike Wilson, they heard Mike Wilson's going to be here tonight.
That's right. So that's what's up, man.
He's going to be up coming up next. So, Charlie,
what the fuck does this guy want?
I have no idea, man.
I don't know. That guy's all drunk and everything.
Yeah, he's like trying to ask me questions.
This is what happens when you have a radio show with people behind you. Doing a Retalks, baby, is the best. Drinking a Bud Light. Here we go.
All right, so, Charlie, what else you got going on, man? You having, geez, whoa, we got an explosion over here. Charlie, you have an 800-square-foot addition that you're adding onto the tattoo shop no one really knows about? Like you want to release that right now?
We've always been known, everything that, like, reviews and stuff that has come up has been, like, a small shop with huge talent, and now we're a huge shop with even more talent. So we got another 800 square feet out back, another 4 stations. We were 4 stations before. Now we have 8. They're not all full because, I'm very picky on who I'll let work there.
That's great,
I've searched for a year and a half. And I've only hired 2 people in that year and a half.
And it's well deserved, man. I've always known you to be a hard worker. We go back years and years. So tell the people, how can people get in contact with Sacred Edition, get in contact with you and all your other tattoo artists?
The best way to get in touch with us is come down to the shop. You know, you can shoot me an email if you want, charlieankman37@gmail. But the best way is to come down to the shop, speak with one of the artists, we'll pair you up with somebody, or who you request. You know, we'll do a quick little consult, we'll get you an appointment, we'll do a quick review when you come in, depending on who the artist is. Some of us like to get a little readier than others. Some of us, you know, our schedule doesn't allow us to. So, quick review, we'll draw something up nice and custom for you, get you in the chair.
Doomsday, whenever you're done with that, you can go by my house. It's a mess right now. Thank you, brother.
I'm a maid. You see John Doomsday how he clean up like a maid.
Hey, get one of these chicks back here to clean it up, bro.
I know, right? Hey,
there's plenty of them. Hey, get the bachelor guy over here. They're all front back.
Hey. Oh, they're not responding.
Get the bachelor guy back over here. They'll come back this way.
Now, you just sent a picture of you and Doomsday to your wife, and what was her response?
She said he looks like a pussy. And she could probably kick his ass.
We have another fight for you, Doomsday.
I'm gonna fight his wife. I don't want to fight his wife and everything, but she called me a straight pussy.
I'm sorry, with that?
I look like a pussy. I look like a pussy, really?
She's gonna be your next fight, bro. She's calling you out.
That'll be a sick fight. But you know what? I am kind of nervous because if she's your wife, that means she must be a bad.
Hey, she's hot, bro. I love rolling around with her. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
God bless, man. God bless. We have Pat Murray over here. He's taking pictures. He was just trying to say something to me. Pat, what's up, bro?
You trying to say we conversating right now on the live radio station. This is all we do.
Mom's Medicals?
Awesome. Well, I'm Snapchatting. I love it. It's just
all right, Mom's the word.
That's crazy.
I have no idea what the hell this kid's talking about, but sure. Real quick, I just wanted to touch on, there is a very good friend of mine who goes to my gym, Victory Combat Academy, Jim French, and he wanted me to just give a quick shout out to Paul McIntyre. Unfortunately, he has been diagnosed with terminal cancer. As of a week ago, he has 2 weeks to live. GoFundMe. You can actually go on the GoFundMe and look up Paul McIntyre from Quincy. The goal is $10,000, and as of today, they've reached $2,000. So you guys can go there. You know, it's all going to be donated to a good cause or a cancer benefit. So please go on the GoFundMe. My heart bleeds for you, Paul McIntyre. Honestly. Just keep high hopes, man. Always keep a smile.
Yeah, definitely. We appreciate it, and it's amazing you got $2,000 already. The goal is $10,000, and I know we could do better. Come on, Boston, let's do it. Not only Boston, whole nationwide, statewide, USA-wide. Let's do it, baby. Let's get this raised up to let's meet the goal. No matter of fact, let's not meet the goal. Let's beat the goal. Let's do that.
That's it. Beat the goal.
Got a couple weeks, man.
Yeah, but we gotta do it. So look, another thing I want to touch on, big MMA news. If y'all didn't know, John Jones from UFC 178 has pulled out the main event.
He has a leg injury, correct?
Leg injury. He has a leg injury. I don't know what happened, what the trainer is, but it must have been that serious of him to train that hard for a fight and get a leg injury. And John Jones never got injured to a point where he had to pull for a fight, so you know the beef is serious.
Now, the big thing, my big quarrel with this whole thing is that Daniel Cormier is actually sustained a knee injury during this whole thing, and he was actually going to go through with the fight. Now, what's your thoughts on that?
I think Dan is just much more hungry. Dan Cormier is a beast. He came at 205. He was a heavyweight, now he's a 205 fighter, and I think he just wants it more. You know, Jones is more comfortable in been a world champion for some time right now, and you know he just want to be cautious. He doesn't want to lose, you know, his king spot. Daniel doesn't matter. He's ready to go. He'll fight through the pain, and I don't blame him. For an opportunity like that, I don't care. My knee was halfway off. I'll do the same thing. So big ups to Dan for keep fighting through the pain. John Jones, I love you, man, but what up, baby? What up? So
moving right along, man. What's some of the other subjects you want to touch on tonight?
Up? Oh, I got something I want to talk about. Yo, War Machine, a.k.a. I'm not going to say it because we're watching. We're going to be good. War Machine. His girlfriend, Christy Mack, who is a porn star, a famous porn star, because he walked in on her having sex with another man, and that's why he beat her down to another point.
No, listen, man. If you've been training for so long, you're a pro fighter, and you actually, you're knowledgeable in how to beat someone's. All right. you're not supposed to hit a woman, all right? It's not fair. You don't hit a woman no matter what.
No matter what, untrained or not, you don't hit a woman.
Not when you're a trained mixed martial artist. You've been in the UFC, you've been in the Bellator, and you beat a girl who is 2-3 times smaller than you. Are you kidding me?
Regardless of what the story is, do not hit women, all right? You know, she cannot defend herself. I don't care. You know, she's sleeping with another guy. Good, walk away. You know, if the guy attacks you, you're a trained fighter. What the hell is he doing anyways? You know, you got to walk away from these situations because now look at you, man. You're all over the media, and everybody thinks you're a coward. It's unfortunate.
Not only that, you know how personally I feel about you. We're going to get into that a little later on, but you ruin your career. You cannot never fight, be a mixed martial artist again. Not in this country. You don't have to travel outside the country to be a mixed martial artist. You ruin yourself. You're a stupid fool for what you did. You are a trained fighter, a lethal weapon, and how dare you do that? I am disgusted and disappointed in War Machine. Everybody knows what I really call him, but I can't because I got to be a good boy tonight.
All right, so we're wrapping up the show pretty quickly, so let's get Mike Wilson on here. Where did he took off somewhere?
I think he's getting
Mike?
He went to the bathroom, so he left his in.
I needed a drink.
Hey, we'll keep it going. That's fine.
That's Mike Wilson for you. But listen, check this out. So, the beef is, I'm going to tell you, let's get into the beef real quick. I call War Machine out on his, and people, you know, respond to me, some negative, some positive, but I'm going to stick to my word. War Machine, I feel the way I feel because I have 3 daughters, a mother, and I have an auntie who went through that abusive relationship. If you was in the UFC, I will whoop that. Woo! Lucky I can't say it, baby. Lucky I can say it.
All right, on a positive note, for all the negative spectators out there and everybody that's been making allegations that ALS is not doing anything, Time Magazine, the reputable source, has actually released it's $5.5 million in comparison to $32,000 last year. And they have 150,000 new donors since July 29th. So, once again, Terry, all right. Anyways,
did you guys do that shit?
I did. I did.
Yeah, I did. No, I did a little different. My crazy butt jumped in the cold water bucket and it had jumped over me. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something. You know, I'm black. I don't like cold water.
You don't like water,
I don't like water. And all that, so getting some cold water wasn't fun for me. Yeah. But I did it for a good cause, so it shows you, even though I don't like water and I can't swim, I did it for a good cause.
So should I do it?
You should, absolutely. I did it, Doomsday did it, everybody's doing it. You know what?
Do it.
I got nominated. I said I wasn't going to do it. Maybe I should do it.
I nominate you.
I am nominating TFC wanted someone to pour it on their nuts, so maybe I'll do that. All right?
Boom.
Let's do it.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's raising awareness. It is actually working. People are spilling drinks everywhere. There's crazy women all over this bar. Guys, come every single Friday to the greatest bar. All right, John Howard, you're going to be a cheerleader.
You guys want to get Mike up here?
Yeah, we're good.
The Mike, Mike, come on. You guys go on. We got Mike. We got to do it real quick. Mike, go on.
Second edition tattoo. Come see us.
Thank you.
Perfect.
All right, so we're trying to move right here real quick. Yeah. Pass him the microphone. We can do it real quick.
No, you're saying we started in 5 seconds.
I guess we're back.
And we're back. That was a miscommunication.
How much longer do we have on the show? All right, so we got 3 minutes left.
We got 3 minutes.
I thought we had 30 seconds to get Mike Cross.
To the fans right now, I apologize. But this is happening live as we go, so I apologize for the communication. But you know what? That's the best part about this show, because it's happening live. There's no editing, there's no BS. It's just real talk, real action.
Straight to the point.
Recharge. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. So, anyways, Mike Wilson with Capital Vice Apparel.
Yes.
You recently came out for Pat Walsh's fight, which I cornered, out in Vegas. Let's talk about why Mike Wilson shouldn't go to Las Vegas. A couple points I'd just like to make. Mike Wilson, he got teabagged out in Vegas by my friend George Nassar. Big up George Nassar. Number 2, I told Mike Wilson not to gamble out in Vegas. Mike, for the love of God, stop gambling. He has a gambling addiction. Number 3, Mike, your socks, you have to get new shoes, bro. I walked into your room, it smelled like a dirty gym sock that somebody wiped with their butt that's been sitting in compounds.
It was horrible.
It's horrible. So now you're rocking some new shoes, correct?
Correct.
That's good.
Nikes.
And we're stepping up in the world.
Killing.
All right, it's a wonderful thing. Mike, what else do you got to plug right now, man?
So basically right now I just want to plug www.catfightsgear.com. If we hit $1,000 in one day, we get to fly out to Nashville and we get to go meet with Journeys. We get picked up by Journeys, our life's basically changed.
Let's talk about Capital Vice. Let's get into it, man. Because I mean, I know you've been like you push so hard on this company, and you've been getting celebrities on this. You have Waka Flocka.
Yep.
You're involved with Paul Scally, who was the voice on the Geico commercial.
Yep.
I mean, you're pushing out there, man. You're making some noise right now. So, let's get into that.
See, my main thing is over the last 2 weeks we got sponsored by Ink Nation. So what we ended up doing was we ended up reaching the UK, we ended up reaching Canada, and our biggest thing was we had 85 sales last week, all to everywhere but Massachusetts.
Lovely.
We got 45 the week prior, all in Mass. So we're actually building up, we're getting out there. Our main goal is to hit that $1,000 in one day. We get picked up by Journeys, everybody's life's changed, you know what I mean? Our circle of friends, everything we've been doing together, from his UFC, your promotions, dude, Pat Walsh, everything.
And we're building big right now. The team is very strong. We work with Johnny Hickey, we got Doomsday, we got Pat Walsh, we got Mike Wilson, Pat Murray, Charlie Robbins, like all these people.
SJ, my boy SJ, we gotta get SJ pumped.
Yes.
It wasn't for SJ, none of this would happen. Thank you, SJ, man.
Big up SJ.
Thank you,
SJ. So what else, man?
We got roll. We got
we gotta talk about Robin Williams, for the love of God.
We gotta talk about Robin Williams.
We
gotta talk about Robin Williams. Let's do it.
Robin Williams, all right. He was in Toys, Papa, Flubber. Started off on Mork and Mindy.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, man. That's really tragic. So we got 2 minutes left. What can we fit in 2 minutes?
I mean, other than that, I want to bring up the fact that my boy John Howard over here, even though he's a celebrity in Las Vegas, it was hilarious to walk down the strip with this dude, pretend to be DMX. Go ahead, give it to him,
What? What are you talking about? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. What?
Oh, come on.
So he literally walked down the strip and he started signing autographs as DMX when he's already a celebrity out in Vegas.
He thought, all right, so like John Howard gets approached a hell of a lot more when he goes out to Vegas. A lot more love that out here. We were walking down the strip. We just randomly came up with the fact that we could start doing DMX impersonations. People thought that he was DMX. He didn't realize that he wasn't signing as John Howard. He was signing as DMX. I don't know how we got to that point.
Hey, to the girls who see this, I'm sorry. It was me. It wasn't DMX. You didn't mean DMX. You meant John Doomsday Howard.
But we can also make it up to him when we're there in September 27th.
Yeah!
Las Vegas, baby. For your fight where you're going to skyrocket into Saturn, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to skyrocket and I'm going to smash Brian. Everybody.
Wait.
That's his name. His name is everyone.
No. Ready? You think you can pick him up?
Am I ready? Coach, you want to touch my body?
No,
You want to touch my body? Is my body ready? You want to touch me? I'm ready.
He's ready.
Hey, yo.
We got 1 minute.
We got 1 minute left, bro. Am I ready? Am I ready? Am I ready, Coach? Am I ready?
No, you're good. He's good.
I'm good? Okay, I'm good.
One thing, though. Even though he can kick my ass, he still looks like Moby. I want to give it up for them.
Yo.
Thank you, Moby.
So listen, we got 1 minute left, guys. We want to thank all our guests. We want to thank our retards.
Twitters.
Yo, real quick, John Doomsday Howard on Twitter, John Doomsday Howard on Facebook, John Doomsday on Snapchat. Check me out. Yo, shoot
Check it out. Boston State of Mind on Facebook. Boston State of Mind ENT on Facebook. Check me out, John the Snyder on Twitter. JONTHESNEIDER on Twitter. Mike, go ahead.
How you doing?
Shout out your Twitters.
At Capital Vice Mike on Twitter.
You say
on
how you doing?
I just forgot. Because Coors Light doesn't pay me enough.
Oh.
So,
well, I have to say Bud Light is the right sponsor of the UFC. So Bud Light, here we go.
At CapitalViceApparel.com.
And guys, that will wrap it up for the show. Thank you for watching and listening. And that's it, man.
That's it. Hey, yo, we see you next week on Retalks. Thank you very much. Yo, George the Signer, thank you for coming on, replacing us. And Mike Device. What up? Y'all just be held right here. Thank you very much for coming out. And we will see you soon on Retalks on Dirty Water TV.